Stay close, Edward. Follow my lead.
Oh shit. Ow. There we go. What up, Bees? How's it going, bro? What up, Scarewolf? Oh, probably, bro. You know he ain't taking care of these shits. Fuck, stop. I gotta go. Damn, that's crazy, Scarewolf. That's literally what I'm doing right now in Assassin's Creed. I'm just fucking around. What's good, y'all? How you doing? How y'all doing? Stupid. Uh-oh. Oh. Get on.
And once more you have our thanks, Edward. You are welcome here.
Thank you, sir. I'll rest here for a time before setting out, if I may. How's her child?
She is a strong woman, but not invincible.
I'm sorry.
Bro, I don't know. I never play or watch twos. I don't give a fuck about twos.
If I'd stayed in prison,
Not
they'd
in this
taken him
game.
from me. He'd now be alive. Maybe this is God's way of saying I'm not fit to be a mother yet. Carrying on like I do.
It's unfortunate too, because it was literally like my favorite shit.
Drinking and fighting.
You are a fighter, I. In prison, I heard stories of the infamous Anne Bonny and Mary Read taking on the King's Navy together. Just the pair of you.
It's all true. Anne would have won that day if Jack and his lads weren't passed out in the hold from drink.
Oh, in H5? I have no idea.
I don't. Everyone's gone, aren't they?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Infinite.
Raccoon, Touch, all the rest. I miss them so. Rough as they were. Do you feel that too? All empty inside.
I do. Devil curse me.
We back.
I know my targets by sight well enough. But how will I find them?
We have spies and informants in every city. Visit our bureaus and the assassins there will guide you.
That fixes Torres and Rogers. But Bartholomew Roberts won't be near any city. It might take months to find him.
For years. But you're a man of talent and quality, Captain Kenway. I believe you will find him.
And if you're at a loss, don't be afraid to call on your quartermaster for aid.
Quartermaster! What's our present course?
Due west, Captain, if it's still Kingston we're sailing for.
It is indeed, Miss Bond. Call it out.
Weigh anchor and let fall the courses, lads. We're sailing for Jamaica.
We out.
Get the mainsails into the wind! Down west old ship that ever did sail, sailed on a herring on a windy day, and we're waiting for day.
Okay.
I would help you lose the hounds, Captain.
It's not like the cook keeps all them things identified with
Here we go.
Captain Kenway,
You have something for me?
the present whereabouts of the Templar Woods Rogers. He is attending a small political function, so do it clean.
The word is King George is calling Rogers back to London.
Aye, not happy with his progress in Nassau.
Still too many pirates roaming about, from what I hear.
You'll need a disguise to fool the powderheads at this party. I suggest the visiting diplomat, Ruggiero Ferraro. He's been on our list for some time.
Understood. Will you send this to England for me?
Aye, the ship leaves tomorrow.
Caroline Scott Kenway, Hawkins Lane, Bristol.
Alright, now I gotta go do this goofy shit again.
Are you my escort or my captor? I am ready. We go.
Be you of a buying disposition, come and I'll provide
Ooh, bro, I think FaZe and Toronto are about to play at Champs. We might have to watch that.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan.
So shut up and go.
You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum.
Wait, what? Did I just get detected by some random guy? Who the fuck was he?
Va bene.
Why was he on my ass? I'll mark that other guy for you. What are they doing? Why are they bumping into everybody? Game's ass. Yes, again.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum.
Somebody shut this guy up. It was that guy. Why was he detecting me last time? Oh, jeez.
Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me. Ah, praise God for imported wine.
Bitch, give me your shit.
My old park in a little cane plantation just west of Spanish Town. Well,
Have to fuck this party up.
Salve. Forgive the lateness of my arrival. I am Ruggiero Ferraro.
Aye, Mr. Ferraro. Not a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my brief tenure as Governor of the Bahamas. For under my orders, no less than 300 avowed pirates took the King's pardon and swore fealty to the crown. And yet, for all my successes, His Majesty has seen fit to sack me.
Oh, he's fucked up.
To England. Thank you for hosting my little send-offs.
Right? You'd think they'd have better security at this point. How many other guys just get stabbed?
Why then,
I just like...
soon all all the monarchies of the world will be obsolete. And when that day comes,
Actually,
men like Torres
we go
and
slice him?
myself-
Oh, Christ, Rogers, you're a bold one.
She was a
Well,
pirateer
that was
once.
easy.
How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin! You have spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But I do understand.
Yo, this
I've seen the
Hayes
observatory,
Toronto match might be a banger. We
and I
might
know it's
might
power.
actually have to go watch that.
You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
Yes. And yet all for a greater purpose. To ensure justice. To snuff out lies and to seek truth.
There's no man on earth who needs that power.
Yet you suffer the outlaw Roberts to use it.
No. I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
Here at the edge of a blade, I find a friend in you at last.
Principe. You mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
Well, that was something.
It's not worth my skin.
That man there! The Italian! He did it!
Is it a revolt? What's happened?
I'm out, bruh. Don't worry about it, I'm gone. Oh, shit. You're good.
It's done.
Where now?
Grab your kit and pack well. We're sailing for Africa.
Nice. See if there's any upgrades we need to make to our ship before heading out. Could also
By order of the
save some pirates.
Why do you not listen to me? Please, hear what I say.
I got you, bruh.
Captain Kenway, just in time. I'll see you back aboard.
Do you require my services?
Depends, bro. What you got? What do I have, actually? I could definitely sell a bunch of this shit, right? Damn. Righties.
Excellent.
We'll make
Good
do.
day.
We'll make do. Earlier today, I was getting fucking trolled. My game crashed like 3 times. And I got reset like 2 years back. It erased my checkpoint. I was getting absolutely hoed enormous. Also, we started Batman earlier, but I think as I was regaining earlier, I was thinking it might be a good idea since we literally just played a Batman game, and we might play Spider-Man actually instead. Okay, that might be appropriate. Might be a little bit of a better idea. We're sailing for fucking Africa. Wait. Oh. What's up on the fucking home base? Bro, I play on console too, Ease. I literally, that shit never ever happens to me. And all of a sudden, it happened to me like 3 times in one day. Or, it happened to me twice, but then it hoed me 3 times because of it. I'm pretty sure that shit was actually with this.
A good captain, he takes care of his men, yes? The sailors are un peu dissatisfied that there are no women of comfort here. I know just where to find them, but we need to build them a home.
Women of comfort, huh? 15,000 for the brothel? That's crazy. Gotta hold off on these purchases, son. Alright, yo, Ease, should we keep going or should we watch the champs match? Toronto phase. I'm kinda torn. Watch champs. I'm actually down for that.
Atlanta Fitz just about holding on. XD will find his important kill again. Can he get a beaty? No. The nade will get him
The whole ass Atlantic crossing.
Ultra,
You right.
one last swing and maybe they can
Volume
still win
okay?
here if they break now. But you've got to be aware of the rotation. Slash has already seen a player who's going to try and help them out. He gets one, tell him we'll get a second. And they're still holding. FaZe are still holding them away from this. The rotation will now be in. It's on the back of Celium.
Toronto Ultra roll the dice and thought they could find a break to keep that pressure on over towards the Atlanta FaZe side. And because of that, Atlanta FaZe have found themselves a spawn over towards the barbershop side. Celium put the shots in, but here come the rest of Ultra. Hixie, 2-3 in the back alley.
Oh.
And that might just be it. 14 seconds to go.
Oh.
And everybody from FaZe is dead. Ultra
FaZe down?
Control. FaZe miles away. This might be game.
Get your headline ready. Charlie Hicks puts the dagger to Atlanta FaZe on this map. They are not close. They are not ready. And the first map will go to Toronto Ultra.
Oh,
You don't
shit.
need a million kills. You just need the right ones.
Big map number 1 coming in from Ultra. We were having a small discussion before it. We said we feel they need this map if they want a chance in the series. And it's a big, big victory. A little bit scary towards the end, but Ultra always within touching distance.
Bro, he said Simp is a fraud. That's
Really
crazy.
well-worked first rotation.
That's crazy.
So many good breaks coming through, and it felt scary after the first hill or so because Sasha was starting to heat up. He was finding those kills that we expected him to find after his series against Seattle yesterday. It was so impressive. But Scrap started to turn up. Hixie going around that even KD is all you want from him, because how many times are we watching him on the minimap finding important kill after important kill? I think we try to preach it so much because he gets so much hate in terms of his numbers, but you watch what he does on the map, important to what Toronto Ultra are always trying to do. It's a big map number 1 from them. And a nice
That's right, Ease.
point win as well.
Who's your
They feel
goat again?
confident in the rest
TJ
of the
Halley?
series. They needed that map though.
They certainly did. You've got to give a little bit of credit to FaZe as well. The comeback was on for them. They didn't get 3-piece by Charlie Hicks. They might have had a chance from Barbers to bring it back somewhere within the realms of possibility. But what a game. Toronto Ultra showing that they are a force to be reckoned with. 24 non-traded kills for Scrap. He got his streak as well, the most damage in the lobby. I have never seen any player as disappointed as he was to get Rookie of the Year. They said, this is great. This is okay, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for a ring.
No, you know what we talk about players in terms of their impact in their first gen. Yeah, okay, a lot of people realize their talent, but I think that's the right mentality you have. Yeah, Rookie of the Year is nice, but you want the chips. That's the important thing. What's a little bit more important than just a chip is a ring, and that may well be on offer for Toronto Ultra if they keep playing like this. LA Thieves already dispatched within it. Map 5 banger. Atlanta FaZe, could they be the next ones on the chopping block? And yeah, I think, you know, as we said, I mean, Hixie, I think he was 3-9 to start things off, something along those lines. He never really has a great start on hard points. He really does come down to the rotation kills. That's where he really pays back his faith that Toronto Ultra put in towards him with big kills like this. I think it was 2 or 3 in different moments, just to lock in solid time every time, or rotation every time. He's always there to cause issues, just to be a nuisance. And everybody else from Toronto Ultra filled in the gaps where necessary. Atlanta FaZe though, let's speak about them a little bit. I mean, Avizia had his few pop-off moments. Slasher had a great start and really, really slowed down. It's hard to say, you know, realistically, they just got broke so many different times as well. You think about that first rotation. I want to say, out of the 7 hills, they've...
No way, that's him? Right there?
5 times or so.
That's him right there?
They were walking out of that first rotation about 80 or 90 down. Can't happen. Got broke far too many times.
A really good start. We did say this first map could be pivotal in the rest of the series as well. Technically, these teams are actually tied 3-3 now on Mikado hardpoint, so probably won't see them play it again. But moving forward in this series, momentum is always going to be a big thing. Toronto Ultra have looked great, but so have Atlanta FaZe. The question is always benchmarking. Who's the best this weekend? Who's the best at this moment, and who wants it more? Realistically, Atlanta FaZe actually don't know that some teams don't play on Sunday. Sim's never not had that issue.
No. It's always been the grand finals coming up for Atlanta FaZe. And they would like to be there once again. Still have more than a decent opportunity to get themselves there. But for FaZe, S&D coming up next. Embassy is there. They'll be looking for the very quick bounce back. They're looking at their Monster Energy pre-game. Feel confident hardpoint in this matchup. 10-4 against Toronto will make that 10-5 now. There will be, if there is a map number 4, presumably. Oh no, sorry, it's 10-4 now. It has just been updated. It was 10-3, now 10-4. But looking over towards the rest of this series, you've got a Fortress coming up, map number 4 if you need it. They already have beaten Toronto Ultra on that only just a small few weeks ago when we were in Toronto, so they will still be feeling confident in this series, but couldn't get the job done at map number 1.
They certainly couldn't. Atlanta FaZe, they're going to have to bounce back. A team that isn't going to want to let them do that. Toronto Ultra, they are ready to go the distance. They've tasted victory this year. They want to go a little bit further. And here's their Monster Energy pre-game for them. Make a statement and steal their best map in Embassy S&D. Atlanta is 13-3 on this. But their last loss was actually against Toronto in round 11.
And in that same series, I talked about the Fortress, the S&D Embassy went to Toronto, and it was a hell of a scalp for Toronto to take right now after a map 1 win. And again, it kind of really goes to what we were saying. Hix's impact goes way beyond those stats. 0.7 in the series yesterday. But how many times will we again talking about the important kills he makes? I feel like we're always trying to talk about them, but that's the second game with Toronto Ultra. We've actually cast this weekend already, so it's quite easy to fall into that trap. But nonetheless, big kills coming in from him. Much needed for this Ultra side to be that round man, to be that guy to do the dirty work. Heading into the S&D, he's going to have to be there again. Last time around,
I got the Ultra fan tweets on the screen.
1.6 overall in the search for Hixie. But we've seen him yesterday, specifically on this map, look significantly better than that. Many first bloods fell his way. He's going to have to be that kind of player once again. We've got some interesting stats when we head into this Embassy. I'll hold on to them for now. But he's going to be a big, big part of the reason if Toronto Ultra can take the map number 2.
Certainly is. I mean, just to kind of put a button on that final thing as well, you've got to remember, Hixie getting into this roster, probably one of the most controversial roster shifts during the season. And then they went and won a championship, and it's continued to be great. The other side, Atlanta FaZe has not made a change. They finally got that win after that year last year where they just couldn't get a championship. But that championship is not this championship. Right now, Embassy S&D, good for both teams. Ultra looked good on it yesterday as well. Scrap talking about his sniping, bringing it out and feeling confident with it. Atlanta FaZe are a little bit different gravy ton.
I think first bloods are going to be hugely important to this one. They are very often that way. But looking over towards it, last time around between these two teams when Toronto Ultra take it, out of the 11 rounds we played, they found 7 first bloods. Keep an eye on Sim, he got blooded so many times for FaZe. Cannot let that happen if they want to tie this series up.
That's crazy.
Ultra are a very, very good embassy search and
Said he
destroy
stays
team now.
getting blooded.
And for Atlanta
That's
FaZe, their
wild.
first bloods over towards the start of the season were ranging up to the 80% mark. It's now loaded itself way, way down. It's a slow start to the map as both teams starting to posture. Atlanta FaZe trying to find a route through on this attack.
It's a little bit of chess and not checkers.
Seeing him.
Information drip fed now. Abizi and Hixie both posturing around this point. Scrap has been on open so far, and the door is open. Abizi versus Hixie. This should be where the first blood comes from.
Easy's about to get banged.
Desperate to find something. There is so much time that's been burnt by FaZe.
Atlanta FaZe, I was just looking for Hixie. They know exactly where it is. The shots are in, and the shots are accurate.
Never mind.
Hixie will fall, and now Atlanta FaZe will start to kick into gear. If you're Toronto Ultra, you want to answer back very, very quickly. A fight about to go down over towards A side. Simple find insight. And for all that they've burnt this time, they broke the open in the right one. And Scrap is left alone in a
Grab the one before. He's got this.
A sniper is a
He's
wonderful
got this.
weapon, but it is not versatile and it is not easy to find it, but he will get
He's got
set.
this. He's got this.
It's still a 1 versus 3. They will throw shoulders all day. They will try and keep him away. Selim says, all right, won't chow that one again. 30 seconds for a miracle.
He's not far away from fighting Slasher as well. A couple of inches here and there, and Scrap is looking down the barrel of some potential, but not going to happen this time around. Really comes down to that first button. You've seen Atlanta FaZe was just taking their time. They know there's no trophies, etc. Yet trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Hixie was caught in that corner over towards the laundry set for a long time. The stun gets through from a BC. They know he's still there. They spray through. It does the job. And as soon as that first blood comes through, you see them just kick into gear. They know that there's going to be at most 1 player left over towards the A side, and they force that issue and attacking round over the FaZe in the very first one that was offered.
Good patience, good play. For Atlanta FaZe, though, on the defense this time, it's much more aggressive. Scrap finds nothing on the cross here. That'll be called out very, very quickly. You can worry about Abizi with the first blood again in this round. Hixie will get it back on the zip, though. Scrap looking for Celian, but he's good at snaking, and he's going to get away with it as well. It's now 2 versus 3. Atlanta FaZe have control.
And the difference maker there, Scrap looking over, thinking they're going to go from the crossover towards the A side. It was 3 men down middle alley. Abizi runs down, throws the grenade through the window, and then backs on up and finds a third. Big round from Abizi. It's looking like a 2-0 for Atlanta FaZe, unless Scrap can pull off a madness again. A 1 versus 3 with the sniper, has attack in hand. Bomb, very little chance of him picking this one up, and it's a tough, tough round for Toronto to try and claw back.
Slasher says, all right, no, I know you've got the sniper. I'm really just not going to worry about it. A 1 versus 3 is much more difficult than a 1 versus 2. For Scrap, he has 30 seconds to play with, 30 seconds to figure out if he can do anything this round.
Time is just not on his side. Abizi looking for something over towards this side if he can as well. It would, I believe, be his 3rd kill of the round. 15 seconds to go. He's a very, very noisy boy. Abizi finds another one. Atlanta FaZe picking Toronto Ultra apart here. And again, I think it comes down to just, if Scrap had held for a little bit longer, he would have seen the push coming in from mid-map. Chooses to move away, and as he does, FaZe walk through that open door in the defense of Toronto Ultra. That's a very easy round from there. When you find the first blood up top, you've got nobody putting that pressure on over towards that B site. And just about picking them apart. Good work from Abizi and co. 2 did good and deservedly so.
For Ultra, they will have to adjust. I imagine that sniper probably goes away, if not this round, then the next. This time a little bit more aggressive. This is change up already from Atlanta FaZe. Phoenix will get that first blood this time. Ultra finds something a little bit back, and he will get taken down. Abizi finds it. He's 5-0. He sees Hixie.
Oh!
Oh my goodness! Gun wasn't in position. It didn't need to be.
Oh my God.
6-0 Abizi. They have the numbers again, Ton.
Oh, can't let that happen. Abizi expecting the flank to possibly come through. He's called it correctly, but does he have the cover? The bomb's going down. He's already got his 6. Scrap looking for a moment, looking for a pick, but he needs to be the aggressor here.
Oh.
He will find him, but Celian will trade it. 1v2 for insight.
He's up top and alone. Knows where Celian is, knows where Slasher is. He's got to hope that one of them just makes a mistake. I don't think they will. Celian showing mechanics off in this game over and over again. No way to hit him, no way to get him. Insight will need a miracle against the master of the snaking genre himself.
If I speak.
Bro, this game.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? The answer is very little.
I believe the correct answer is actually phase up, you can do it too.
Celium smiling away. He couldn't care less about those boos. Not a single given from Celium. Toronto Ultra, though, what's the readjustment here? I think that round is a much more winnable one. I think, you know, if Hixie finds that
game is
counter,
so
he's very, very
cringe,
You're
dude.
looking at 3 versus 2. Gets gunned out of his socks.
Game is just
Not
so
ideal. Toronto Ultra,
cringe.
can you find something in this search and destroy? It has been a limp performance so far. FaZe have been very, very good. Toronto Ultra posturing here just a little bit, but Abizi and Co being the aggressor as per usual.
Sim doesn't want to go for that wide chow. He knows that Scrap might be on the other side of it. Deny though, here he comes, the first blood monster himself. Dead Silence active, about to run out.
This is such an ass nickname.
Cruise missile.
The first
there
blood
and
monster.
available. May well use it for information if he needs to. Slasher would have seen the glint of Scrap Sniper and Simp.
Oh,
will have
what
seen
the
inside.
hell,
Who
son?
Didn't see that coming whatsoever. Another first blood for the side of Atlanta FaZe and Abizi on the hunt himself.
The monster. Just lurking in the shadows. The Nightmare on S&D. And they don't know where he is. That's the other thing. Ultra are going to be coming this. They're not sure of everything. Simp playing an objective sniper role here at the moment. There isn't going to be a player that gets through. Kleenex is going to be
Oh.
cut down as well. Abizi strikes. He was waiting so long. Hicks going to try and clutch it up, but no good. Atlanta FaZe. They keep moving.
Damn, bro.
Every time you think Ultra might have an opportunity, it is taken away from them.
It's Abizi who takes it away every single time. And he finds himself in that position, and just because of where he is, they're just saying, "Oh, probably just sit tight." He's crawling around. He doesn't need to make any noise. Doesn't
Bro,
need to take
Activision needs
any
to stop
risks
putting
whatsoever.
snaking in their games.
Atlanta FaZe are sitting back. They know that the time is running out. Abizi staying alive every single second that ticks by. Another round beckons for Atlanta FaZe. He snaps into gear when he needs to. 4-0 now. Toronto Ultra have offered very, very little. Come on, there you go. You get up. Ultra, what can you do to answer back to what has been flawless S&D from FaZe so far?
5 kills, 4 rounds. Make it 6 kills in 5. They get the first blood. They must convert this one. They must stop the bleeding that has been
Bro, does he
going
not
on.
see him?
Kleenex finds Abizi. They finally slide the giant before he can do anything coming through.
Oh my
2
god, this is
versus
teammate.
4.
I'm tripping.
Sim and Celium.
I was looking through the wall at the other guy.
Hugely important round. You've got to put this one to bed if you are Toronto Ultra. Simple's found himself
Now
in a
he's
good
out.
position, though, and those cards do hurt when they explode. Scrap
my
will have to back them
God.
down. Needs some help from the rest of his team. Shots coming in, though, and Kleenex will find another. Is this the resurgence that they need? Celium will find one, but he's got 3 other members of Toronto Ultra to deal with, and a bomb to potentially plant.
He takes it on. It's no good. Ultra finally get one back. Making it
Okay.
again themselves.
Hang
That
on.
first blood. The conversion. Everything they needed. So far, this game has been dictated by what FaZe want to do on the map. They found the kills. They found the positioning. Ultra have not. And now, there is a hope. It is just a whisper in the darkness for Ultra. But if they can find a couple more rounds, take this away from FaZe, there is an opportunity, but there is a reason Atlanta are so good at this map. Onto the attack. What do they choose? Maybe a big B hit coming in once again for them, but Slasher with a nade. Must have been a double nade over the top. It's been a play here from FaZe.
The trophy not there. Could not shut down the defensive play that comes through from everybody. Talking everyone the CDR, everyone around play. You get that grenade over, you slow down the B push, and all of a sudden, again, Toronto Ultra are at a massive, massive disadvantage. So what's the play? Do they wait for maybe some aggression to come in from Atlanta FaZe? They have the first blood. They know they don't have to move.
They got blooded
Scrap
every
gonna
single
continue
round.
to find kills. He's the only one, really, alongside Kleenex, that's been able to do anything about this Atlanta FaZe terror on this map. Kleenex will pop out, find a BZ, but it's kicked into life again. Slasher finds one at the Scrap. It's been all FaZe so far.
It's going to be a double chow. He's going straight for it. Kleenex being aggressive, but Celium is waiting. Inside's Overwatch was not good enough. He's left alone. He's been a clutch player for them before, but it hasn't
Ooh.
really been around this season quite as much.
What the fuck?
Will this be the beginning? 1 versus 3 for Insight. Finds the first. Now looking for more. Sim comes out the door, but no kill.
It's been so hard for Toronto Ultra to really do much here. And we talk about the first bloods being influential. It was another one from FaZe. Toronto Ultra have managed to find themselves a couple.
Damn, brother.
But that 3v4 rate we talk about so often, there are not many better teams on this map than Atlanta FaZe at finding those small moments. 41% of the time when they've been first blooded, those 3v4 scenarios, Atlanta FaZe are winning the round. 41%.
It's a very, very good conversion rate, and it kind of pays out. We spoke about Atlanta FaZe in two different things. Their S&D was great, and then their hardpoint was great. Seem to flip-flop between the two of them at the moment. Let's see, can they convert this now fully? Bring this back to a tied game. They're on the attack again. We're on board with the First Blood King himself. Highest statistics for getting a First Blood. They rely on him time and time again to find the gap, but Insight will find Celium. And now Atlanta FaZe, with all the time burned, with all the map given away, will have to find a way to get this 3v4 rocking.
3v4s mean very, very little to Atlanta FaZe. They can find them at any given moment. Hixie trying to be the aggressor again, just slowing them down. Oh, Scrap's gonna miss that shot. That might just leave a door open. Hixie is here to try and help him out. Simp is gonna get his head picked up, finds the push, and will be taken down. Now a 4v2, Toronto Ultra trying to find a way back through. Great shots coming in from Scrap as there signs of life from Ultra. You need 4 more rounds.
I was gonna say, Simp was wearing the brown trousers there because he just needed to get away. Bullets whizzing past his head, not able to do it, and Hixie eventually takes down the BZ for the final kill of the round. For Ultra, it will not be a full sale, but it'll be really close if they can pull it off. 4 more rounds uncontested is what they need.
Atlanta FaZe just play this one so well. Last time around, the First Bloods were so crucial for Toronto Ultra to try and find the win on what has felt like an invincible map for Atlanta FaZe. 5-2 up now. Looking to try and secure this one. The nade's over, not going to land this time. Potential for Toronto Ultra, but again, the nades do land, but just a little bit later. Atlanta FaZe hold on to them, and while the lanes are landing, they need to. If you're Atlanta FaZe, Scrap has left them. The cruise missiles coming in. Sayonara, map number 3 we go.
It does not end with a
hell was that?
Other than that of a grenade, a team kill at the worst possible time into a trade.
Who is screaming, son?
Ultra. There are no polite words for that S&D. FaZe took them to task. They square up on FaZe's best S&D, and they proved it with, what are you doing? Redo your vetoes.
Beat them on it last time, Toronto Ultra, and FaZe went, yeah, fool me once. You know the saying, I don't. You get the point. Really good performance from FaZe in the game, the First Bloods. Well, mostly tell the story. 3 coming in from Ultra, they find 2 of those rounds because of it. First deaths from Hixie though, that's something I kind of want to point out. Yesterday in the game where they were going up against Thieves, he was finding themselves in those positions time and time again to make the plays for Ultra. Gunny wasn't there then. You think about back to that round of BZ when he found that way through over towards the B side and Hixie gets absolutely gunned. All of a sudden you're looking at a 5-3 scoreline there. It's a little bit more attainable. It was looking like it should have been around that went over towards Ultra. You can't point in every single direction to say that's the turning point. But if you can find that round, you have a more competitive search and destroy, and you never know. But Atlanta FaZe very good at search and destroy an embassy. We knew that. We knew that.
Well, it's been a game of 2 halves so far. Both these teams showcasing why they are so good at these game modes. We'll have to find out what happens in the third after this
Oh my
break.
God, they're finna go to a break.
Anywhere. More action at the Call of Duty League Championship Weekend 2023.
They're finna go to a break, and then they're gonna make us watch LCL Control. Oh my God. I think it's time to go back to the game. Son of a bitch. Alright, man, I'm finna hit the Pine Park, and then we're gonna hop back into it. You know what it is. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom as well, real quick, so give me just a second. I'll be right back. I mean, honestly, fuck, we might end up watching this map. We'll see. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and there ain't no way they're playing this fucking song. There ain't no way, son.
Greetings, I'm the king round here. My name's Arthur, you can call me Artie. Welcome to my crypt. This is my quiet place for when the world gets a little too loud. This is my ancestor George, working on a real estate deal. I'm sure the deal was amicable, but he'd just like to put on a show. We
That's
do
crazy.
have this here, but we
That's
don't like to
crazy.
use it that much.
Alright, I'm gonna check out of this, and we're gonna go play a little bit more. And then we might check back in, like, next map, or like last map of the series, or something like that.
As much sail as you can!
Oh. And here's a fucking storm out of nowhere. That's sick.
Starboard cabin! Cast away! Adrift in the road!
How far are we? Okay, good. Fuck it, we chow. Uh-oh.
Captain! Here's one still kicking!
Who did this?
It were a large vessel, the Royal Fortune.
Roberts.
Offered no quarter, didn't say nothing.
Well, uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting in his shit. Getting in his shit. I don't see anybody so far. Oh. Guy just rendered out of nowhere. Holy shit. Oh, bitch. God, that's a lot of guys. Fuck you.
Why? Who chases me now, eh? Is it a spectre come to spook me? Ah, or the gaunt remains of a man I sent to hell?
Sounds about right. Okay, where is everybody? He is over there. What the fuck? Get off me, bro. Go! What the f— What was that, bro? Oh, I wasn't supposed to move right there? Like I was just stuck in place, bro. It wouldn't let me move. Oh! It's not really what I meant to do, but whatever, that works. Yo, are we being serious? Hello, dude? What the fuck was that about? Bro! Are we being for real? Oh, fuck you guys, bro. That's not what I meant to do. Holy fuck, are you kidding me? Why, bro? Get me the fuck out of here. Hurry up, man! Damn! Alright, so the tackle's scripted. Ain't shit I can do about that. Get the fuck, y'all. We not finna talk about that shit. Whatever, bro. Fuck this mission.
Captains aboard! Man on canvas! Let's move!
We not finna talk about that shit, bro. I don't want to hear it. Oh, not that fast.
The way is blocked, Captain.
Son of a—
Have to find another path.
Another path, my gag.
Steer clear of that, Captain.
Shut your bitch ass up. My God. Fuck your goofy ass shit. Slow down, man. Uh-oh.
Edward, there's cross trees on the horizon.
Flying British colours.
The Spanish ship's there, Captain. This'll be a mess if we don't hurry.
Alright. Son of a bitch. Oh, we got his ass. Wait.
There's a device with him that needs taking. I'll have to board her myself.
Bring your ass on. Get up there, man.
By Jove, Edward Kennedy. How can I not be impressed by the attention you paid me? May the
This
best
muff.
of we two sing praises of the second.
Where my shit at? Give me the... Oh, talking on to everybody but him. Get his bitch ass! Yeah!
A merry life and a short one, as promised.
How we do it, baby?
How well I know myself. And what of you, Edward? Have you found the peace you seek? I'm not aiming so high as that. For what's peace but a confusion between two wars? Oh, you're a stoic then. But perhaps I was wrong about you. She might have had some use for you after all. She? Of whom do you speak? Oh, she who lies in wait, entombed. I had hoped to find her, to see her again, to open the door of the temple and hear her speak my name once more. Talk sense, man. I was born too soon. Like so many others before. Where's the device, Robert? Destroy this body, Edward. The Templars. If they take me...
A word? Oh shit, what the fuck? I'm gonna say, bro, get me out of here. Why I'm still fighting? I don't know. It's a good question. He's. All right. Is it about to be game 4? We check back on the COD series. Where are we going next? Damn. On the opposite ends of the map. Thank God for fast travel, bruh.
Give me some speed! Stunts up! Let's get moving!
Starboard! Some sort of cargo there, sir.
Oh. Savannah's a risky place to be right now. Tainted blood. Our word. Let's check back in on COD for a second.
Get yourself over to the shop. Get yourself a nice jersey. Get yourself wearing some fresh clothes.
Some fresh clothes.
Fresh clothes?
CallOfDuty.com for all your jerseys from the teams. Nelly ready
Might
to
need
get
me a
into
jersey.
This one. Actually, I believe.
I don't know
we
whose
are
jersey I'm
ready.
gonna get, but I might need a jersey, you know what I'm saying?
For incoming. Fortress Hardpoint. Between these two, it's a mixy one. We know this. Seen it on the face yesterday.
Mixy one.
Looks so impressive against Seattle Surge. Found themselves quite far behind at one stage, if I remember rightly. P2 and P3 was great for Surge and will need to be great here.
Ultra up 2-1, I think, right?
Because FaZe revel in the chaos that is P4 and P5. Whatever happens, it's going to be a hell of a map. It's been a great series so far as we head over towards Fortress for map number 4. And SCD in map number 5 is something that will be scary for Ultra. They'll want to close it here. And Fortress, it's a hard one to call. Coin flip for me. Last time around, FaZe beat Ultra by around 40 or 50 points. They'll want to do that again to send us to map number 5. Ultra, they don't want to end this yet.
Well, let's find out. Who's got tenacity? Who's got steel in the spine? And who really wants it more on the day? Fortress Hardpoint could go down as history where FaZe fall or they rise. At the moment, you see both teams just looking for the posturing around P1. Ultra, slightly better side for it.
This would be so sick if it was a losers match.
P2 spawns if they can do. Selling with a big win over towards Scrap, but Insight crucially gets rid of it. BZ, you're going to be wanting to push out through the stable side as quickly as you can, but Slasher.
If this was like a knockout match, I mean.
Good shots coming in from Scrap. Again, it just doesn't stop coming on for the Toronto Ultra. Boys, Scrap is just killing everything that moves. And all of a sudden, all the fears are dead. They're back over towards P1. It's a great start for Ultra.
Scrap is beaming. Holy shit.
Continuing to bottle them up as well. FaZe will have to try and get out of this point as well. As Hixie just running around, making sure they cannot move.
Oh my
kill
goodness.
After kill. Nobody
oh my god.
Dead silence popped. P2
they are in the trap, bruh.
No gunfight can take him down.
Holy!
Oh, it's rookie season in the CDL.
Couldn't have been a better start for Toronto Ultra. FaZe got themselves out, but for what only felt like a second. Spawns coming over towards the P3 side for Ultra. They want to keep a hold of those, but here come Atlanta FaZe now. Pushing over from the P2 side of BZ and Simp. Will strike first and third. Simp finds 2. There's the break that FaZe needed in 40 seconds. That will be welcomed if they can hold on.
Huge recovery for them in the end. And BZ finds the first, snaps the set. Oh, Simp gets it.
Here we go, look at this. He's making the move already over towards P3.
Already rotating at 30 seconds,
30
bro.
seconds to go, P2. Simp is already behind enemy lines. Make it 5 in a row for the young god Simp. 20 seconds to go, P2. It's looking like it might go to FaZe Ultra. Might have to commit for this scrap time because it's such a hard push over towards P3 and Atlanta FaZe have a hold of the spawns.
They will get it. For Atlanta FaZe, everything now rests on this rotation. They must not lose it. They must not go further behind. 2 versus 4 in his first push. Simp looks for the first, guns him as well! And the BT will get Kleenex. Not necessary for Simp.
6 in a row.
Yeah, absolutely.
This man reminding him, he says, hey, my average placement at champs is 1.5. You think I'm not getting there?
Guy's been in the league for like 4 years, or like 5 years.
And it's continued to pop up for the Atlanta FaZe side. Everybody from Ultra momentarily dead. Ultra had a chance.
Give him like 3 or 4 more years and he's a vet.
Nobody is safe right now. Nobody is safe. 10 in a row from Simp, who might just be calling game. Insight just about shuts him down. It's 30 uncontested points. Atlanta FaZe about to take the lead.
And they have come back.
Who is shrieking in the audience?
Ultra will be glad there is a rotation. Simp is going to face the wrong way for that one. And finally, Ultra can rest a little bit easy. They will not be dreaming dreams of good things, but nightmares of Simp if this continues.
Yeah, calm us down. There's been 3 hills. There's a lot of culture left to be played, but absurdity from Simp. And now they can be pressed back in. Ultra have they found themselves in a good position, not good enough to slow them down. That's been 10 seconds uncontested. Abizi coming in with the child, and FaZe have found a way out, spawn out here for Ultra as well. The kill's starting to fall through for FaZe. There may well be a break coming on through. Hixie trying to stay alive. Gets gunned by Abizi. Ultra spawning out. FaZe finding a break on their favorite hill on Fortress. This is some good time that could go their way.
And now we go, Ultra. No, they are close. They do have the numbers as well. They're going to try and flood this one very, very quickly. Finding bodies all around. Selim already take down Scrap. Slasher towards the back as well. They are holding back the Ultra so far.
Kleenex hasn't been able to get into this game just yet. Sitting at 2-9, you expect bigger numbers from him on a map where you'd expect him to succeed, but everybody dies to Simp again. He's 14-7 after 4 hills. Ultra need to find some sort of stabilization.
Oh my god, bro, everybody's fucking beaming.
The face of Fortress.
Fire in the veins of FaZe, but what about
every time they switch, it's like a fucking 2-piece or somebody getting ripped off a head or something. Bro, FaZe's comms are fucking ridiculous.
I'll kill that guy, hold on. Watch out the stage, one more. Listen, I'm pitching through stage. There's one of you on. Yeah, no, they're not. Our stage, we do, open. Or close, wait. Close that. Nice. They should be spawning out. Look your gate, I have your map. Gate! One shot gate. One shot gate, I got a nade on it. I left one's gate, absolutely. Nice. Keep blocking.
Holy shit, son.
I'm gonna get maps. I got the nade. Top maps. Killed me, top maps, Kleenex. Jumping out. He's trying to shot. One shot, Scrap. I'm top rails right now. You went top sword. Top map set. Nice, top sword. One more top boat, weak. I hit him once. I'm behind him. I'm there. I'm gonna be. He's still up there. I think we're top sword too, I'm not sure. Chat, put your life, Chris. Yeah, I am. I'm just going. Stunning for us. Nice, top maps. Stun him on time, weak. One shot. On time, really weak. Nice. I get beat. I'll take maps. Trees. Don't stay alive, Chris. I'm trying. They're gonna make it.
Oh.
Bench all time. Yeah, all time. Number all time in the corner. I didn't need him. Push up bench, I think. I'm trying to be through. I have a streak too. Top.
And FaZe trying to get everything going into this one, but realistically, the slaying that's been going on, this game is still very, very close. 37 points left into it. P1 now in control of FaZe, but Ultra are not out of this.
Not at all. The slaying in the whole entire game has really felt FaZe-sided, but looking at the scoreline, it's still very doable for Ultra here, but have they now been flipped? Thankfully for them, Beezy gets dealt with. The spawn still should be there for Toronto Ultra over towards the P2 side. FaZe will get out with a minute amount of time over towards the P1, but again, Ultra at P2, can they deal with the push better than they did last time? Didn't find a kill, FaZe find a way through, and then get the rotation over towards P3. Ultra have got to be better here at P2.
This hold is huge for them. Ultra holding back FaZe. The tide has not come in for them yet. They get everything here, and they will actually take the lead. It doesn't matter how flashy, how big the streaks is. It's about the points on hard points. And Ultra are proving
hang
that
on,
it's
bro.
not about slaying, it's about playing as they continue to rack these points up. It is now only a 15-point game.
FaZe are licking their wounds and walking away back over towards P3, but how profitable it was for them last time around. Ultra have now got time, 20 seconds of that time to take the lead here in map number 4. Spawn out coming through as well for Atlanta FaZe. Do Toronto Ultra make their move, and can they find the execution over towards P3, which is popping in 10 seconds?
They know one's behind him now?
Scrap's in. Scrap
Slasher, go for it. They're going for it here as well. Now Abizi will take down the first pick. They start looking for it, doesn't find it.
Damn.
Abizi saves his teammate. They're still here.
Core spawns coming in from Ultra over towards gate side. These kills have to go phase this time.
Oh, so.
Every single player falls to the side by tack of Celium. He's been having a great game as well, has barely died this one. But numbers were on the side here last time for FaZe. Celium staying alive, will go down as well. Ultra still pushing the pressure.
Damn.
Huge kill to the gate. Abizi trying to stay alive. Finds his second one as well. They come to the front gate. Scrap's going to be there. Abizi versus Scrap.
Oh shit, bro.
Ultra just not able to get their toes over the line.
So many potential
That was in a
moments
great
for Ultra to
spot.
find a break over
That's gonna
towards
cut him off
P3,
for the rest of this
but
time.
it's ultimately going to result in nearly every single point going over to FaZe.
Oh,
Celium doesn't
what
find the turn.
the?
He's had a hell of a game here in map number 4, but now Ultra can start to try and set themselves up. They'll not be able to pin FaZe in like they did last time, though. It was a free 10 to 15, 20 seconds for Ultra before FaZe got a touch. But can they find a way through? FaZe break 200 points, Ultra only 30 behind and have control of P4.
Here we go, the break. FaZe sealing out the opposition, looking for a way through, looking to get it inside, already taken down Celium. Slasher, who kind of left, doing nothing here as well. Reinforcements of Abizi fly through. Simp and Slasher do eventually combine. They're now getting towards the point.
Oh, what the?
They're going to get into this. Abizi waiting for anybody
This is
to
a
come back,
break.
but doesn't need to as well. And FaZe have taken prime position.
Oh my god, what was that?
Not inside the point yet. Haven't dotted their I's, haven't crossed their T's. They haven't dealt with Scrap over towards the top outside. For Toronto Ultra, yeah, you've got broken, but you haven't been able to find any points of your FaZe.
Hang on.
Slasher left, 20 seconds to go here over towards P4. It may well be a grandstand finish in this one. Both two teams breaking 200
my
in the
God.
points. Going over towards Ultra at P4. FaZe trying to fight for it. Spawns over towards the P1 side, coming in from Ultra. Blacksmith about to pop, but Ultra survive the onslaught from FaZe and take a lead once again.
Here we go. Get the handbill ringing. Get the steel on steel action as both teams go for this as well. It will be Blacksmith for FaZe to begin with. Pixie needs to make a move, but reinforcements are not here for him. Will he be the hero they need?
Oh
Dead
shit,
Silence
bro.
still going for him as well. Fine, Celium.
The route.
One going down. Look in the stadium. There's nobody there. Everybody's in a bad position. They're looking for it as well, and it's going to come down to this. Who gets onto the point of Atlanta FaZe? Just trying to make sure they don't throw this away.
FaZe have had control for this one for
Oh
quite
my
some time.
God.
Some good shots coming through from Scrap. Hasn't quite had the
Oh
performance
my
that he's
God.
needed to on P4. But they found
Oh
the breakthrough.
my
Slasher
God.
slowing down. It is blow for blow for between these two teams. 220 to 220. Abizi trying
Oh
to find
my
a way through.
God.
Ultra found the setup. They're inside the point. They find the kills. FaZe may well be spawning
What the
over
fuck
towards
is going
P3
on?
side. P1 control will be here from Ultra. 10 seconds to go.
Yo, FaZe might be
It's
trapped
Ultra's
here.
lead to have. Can FaZe find a breakthrough?
Oh my god, dude.
Have to. It is only going to be 20 seconds to victory. Hixie waiting for these first kills to come through. Going to get a little bit of time. Waiting. FaZe still coming off of that bad spawn. Still.
Oh my god. Oh! That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it.
Seconds. FaZe coming off the respawn. They are about to hit the lower bracket in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's done.
Oh my god, dude.
Names, legacy, recognition, it doesn't matter. What matters is winning. Top 3 for Ultra. FaZe. Time to meet the lower bracket, brothers.
What a map number 4. We were saying the whole game, it felt like FaZe were, it was a knife through butter on so many occasions. They were
Bro, that was
slaying
fucking
Ultra
crazy.
left, right, and center. But you looked at the scoreboard, it was never more than 30 or 40 for FaZe in that lead. And Ultra get one very good hold in the lead.
What the
Do
fuck?
not look back. What a series between these two. That man on your screen might not have the best map number 4, but maps 1, 2, 3. Absurd performance from Ultra.
And it looked like it could have been FaZe, but we spoke about it during the listening. We said, for everything that's been going FaZe's way so far, it's a 37-point game when we came out of it.
This is why we talk about kills not being as important as some people make out. You've seen what was going on. Simp had a 5 trillion spree. Celium died with 3 times in 14 minutes. But the lead was not there. They weren't able to convert all of these kills into the points that they needed. And I want to say that you look over towards that final P4. They found 3 or 4 kills. Nobody in the point. They didn't get a single point from that. You've got
Alright,
to think,
man.
get somebody
I'm
in
gonna
there,
hit the Pine
get
Park,
somebody looking some time
and then we're
in,
playing
'cause it's only a 30-point
Spider-Man.
game. That could have made the difference. Atlanta FaZe not able to find the time. But Toronto
Ain't nobody
Ultra,
fucking with me.
reveling in the chaos that is Fortress, will find the third map that they very much needed. A Hotel Search and Destroy would have been a scary, scary thing, considering what happened to map number 2. But it's the respawns that work for Ultra, and they get the job done in full.
Terrifying. A terrifying team has dropped off into the lower bracket here at Champs. Toronto Ultra are now top 3 time.
Big, big performance, and honestly, you know, we talked about their home major that they went to. They would be disappointed that they didn't walk away with the win there, but they've now got themselves a winners bracket final at Champs. It's Hixie and Scrap's first year in the CDL, and you beat FaZe to get there. Big, big statement, huge.
It certainly is. All right, let's go to our Monster Energy winners spotlight. It's going to be Hixie with Blaze.
Bryce, Tom, fantastic cast. I love you both. Las Vegas, give it up for the Toronto Ultra as they take down Atlanta FaZe on the stage. Hixie, what a series from you, man. You was absolutely frying. Talk to me a little bit about that hard point towards the end and how you guys kind of close it out and how you feeling right now.
Yeah, obviously feeling really good right now. The hard points against those guys are always blood pumpers, like always last till, you know, coming down to the wire. So we just kept our composure, stuck to the game plan, rotations. That's basically what we said before the game. As long as we rotate, we'll win the map, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened, okay? Now, you know, you and your teammate Scrap, both rookies here on this Toronto Ultra squad. Your
Wait, actually, who
first
plays next,
CDL
bruh?
champs, the crowd out here, epic matches on the main stage. How does it feel to make it this far?
It's crazy. Like, I said it when we won Major 3. Like, I was in a shit position. So, like, for me to be able to, you know, be my first champs, make it this far on the first champs, you know, with this crowd, it's insane.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane out there, okay? What you want to say out there to Toronto Ultra fans that's been chanting your name
crowd
at
mics.
home, in the venue, all over the world?
Toronto Ultra fans, obviously, we appreciate it. Some of you are followers all year, so thank you and keep it up for the winners final.
All right, give it up one more time for the Ultra. That does it for us on the stage. Puckett,
Damn, New York Optic, are we watching
with
this?
that victory, Toronto is guaranteed their biggest check of the year. They already banked $200,000
Fuck.
when they took the trophy in Texas. Now, with the top 3 secured, $320,000.
We might have to play Spider-Man later. We might have to watch Champs and play Spider-Man
Very
later.
smiley Alley. I'm just going to start with you. She's been gloating all match long. I love it.
This is great. This
Yeah.
is a banger. Listen, they got outslayed. This is something Toronto Ultra always does. They get outslayed and they still pull out the W's, and some of these respawns just out of hard work, out of that teamwork. And Charlie Hixie, I mean, he in fact did slam Simp to Beezy.
Now, we of course have our predictions that don't matter, but we take them very personally. None more than the players, though, in this matchup. I think Atlanta FaZe are just as shocked as we are here on the desk. Nameless, I want to start with you. What was the difference this time around for Toronto? What was going on with Atlanta?
By the way,
Because
look at Clay, man.
Atlanta steamrolled them in the kill feed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different story in all the maps that they lost, but if we want to hone in on that game 4, there's a couple situations like they get a majority of the time on that P3 and then they get a ton of kills, but on that P4 rotation, they weren't able to successfully kill the guy out of the back. And then we get over to P5, another power position. We see Insight on top of the stage. They couldn't kill him for a good 25 seconds. These situations were like, they're getting kills on the other side of the map, but they're not getting the right kills in the right spot to be able to get themselves better map positioning. A back and forth game, man, but if you outslay by that much, you have to be able to convert it to some time and hill.
Last time we saw Charlie Hixie performing well, Toronto, they raised a trophy. This is a different Hixie from the first matchup we saw on day number 1. He is
My go right there.
in
He's
the game 4. Clay, you said that was going to be one
Well,
of
not
the X
actually,
factors.
but
He's got to stay with everyone else in this lobby.
He's one of them.
He led the team in game 4.
He 100% did just that, and I will be the first
One of
to
the
admit
goats, for
I was
sure.
wrong. I said everyone had to drop a 1.0. Toronto just won that map 4 while getting outplayed by a million. So whatever they're doing over there in that Toronto camp, they know the game better than me. That's why they're top 3 champs, and I did not make it.
No, don't say that, Clay. Oh, come on.
Don't worry, you got plenty of time. A lot more predictions are going to be coming
crazy.
correctly your way. Let's talk, though, about the future, because Toronto, they're going to play the winner of Optic Texas versus New York, the next battle we see on the main stage. Atlanta, they dropped down to Boston, and now you got to be nervous if you're the next team dropping down as well. You have the #1 seed looking to knock you out earlier than you expected.
Bro, I just want to say that was the most impressive win of this tournament. By far. I mean, the way that they did that, how structured they were the entire time, that Asilo control was one of the best controls I've seen this entire year. Like, just absolutely having him in a chokehold. And Scrap led the way. Like, we just showed a lot of love to Hixie, but Scrap was frying. 3,000 damage in that game number 3. I think next up on his team was 1,300, which is just crazy.
He dropped another 3,000 in game number 4 as well, despite only 21 kills somehow. Scrap is a monster. He is your rookie of the year.
Yeah, I hope he's obviously like, I'm sure he will be, but I hope he's like still heavily involved in the scene in some way, like as a part of some show or podcast, or maybe he does his own thing or makes content,
It felt like that they were in the right position every
whatever.
time Atlanta tried to make a
I'm sure he
move
will
on the
be.
map.
Like, I'm
It
sure
was
he'll
a
find
place
his
for
thing.
Everybody. I mean, Scrap was getting all the
He might
kills.
even
I
just go
believe
co-host the
Insight
flank
only had,
with
like,
those guys. I
20
don't know.
engagements in the entire map,
I don't know what he
just
wants to
because
do.
Scrap was getting all of them. I think this was a really impressive performance.
Maybe
from
he's
Toronto
gonna make
Ultra,
YouTube
and
videos or
it's
some
a
shit.
comfortable map now that they have in their map pool, right? LSU to win it this way against the Atlanta FaZe. This is where I thought they misstepped last time these two teams matched up by playing that Expo. So Toronto
Like I said,
Ultra
I'm
not
sure
only
he'll
doing right in
find
game,
his
but out
thing.
of game as well with the vetoes.
Congratulations to Ultra. They get revenge over Atlanta FaZe and are now in your winners bracket final. But we got to take a look at that bracket and show you where things are right now, because we already sent 2 teams home. Clayster, still a lot more Call of Duty to play this weekend.
There is an incredible amount to still be played. It's, you know, obviously commiserations to Thieves and Rocker. You know, early exit, didn't win a round of champs, but, you know, we still got a lot of teams to play
Yeah,
for.
bro, that's
Ultra, we got
crazy.
Optic Subliners coming up
That's
next. I am so
crazy.
with that.
Oh my God, that's a tough draw. If you're Boston Breach,
Thieves
let me
dead
tell you.
last, bro.
Fred
That's
waiting
still
on the other side
crazy.
for either Optic or Subliners. It gets tighter from here on out, and there's only one more match to go. Optic Texas is going to be taking
Last
on
match
New
of the
York
night.
Subliners for
Hell
the
yeah.
final battle of the day. While we wait for that to get ready, quick reminder, get ready to drop in and climb the
Bro,
World
there's-
Series Award Zone ladder. It all starts
There's
June
a lot of
23rd.
things about
That's
this
right,
game
next
that are
week.
so
head on over
Mickey's.
to World Series of
Game in general is just Mickey.
Sign up today. Get in on the action. And of course, follow COD Esports. COD Esports is your one-stop shop for all things World Series of Warzone and Challengers. So follow along on Twitter at COD_Esports. Thank you all for tuning in all day long. We got the final battle of day 2 coming up, and it's a banger. Don't go anywhere.
Maybe to Chicago.
I love you.
He said, "I love you." Jesus. Do we think New York beats Optic, bro? It seems like the vibes in the New York camp have been absolutely immaculate recently. It got held. Optic cocksuck. So wait, are you saying Optic's gonna win? Or they're gonna get shit on? Or are they gonna get their cock sucked? Is that a good or a bad thing? Oh, word. I don't know, we'll see, bro. Those goodies.
Most popular team in Call of Duty League has yet to win a championship. These guys are the 2023 Optic Texas. They're pretty popular. If there's any team that had a crazy path this season, it's gotta be Optic. Okay, so they started the season with these 4 guys. First they dropped Dashy and brought in the veteran Hook, but then Scump retired and Optic was like, oh no, so they asked Dashy to come back. They tried that for a little bit, but then they dropped Dewey and called up Ghosty, who people were not expecting. And with that, Optic had their team. People had their doubts about
what
Ghosty,
is this shit, bro?
maybe a little too much. Ghosty ghosted the haters and proved he's for real. They were a whole new beast. You guys are my children! I mean, they kept getting second in majors, and then this happened. We won't talk about that too much. This team's been through a lot. Ghosty's been through a lot. If there's any roster with the potential, though, to regain and dominate, it's gotta be Optic Texas. There can only be one Call of Duty League champion, and you might be looking at them.
These guys are the 2023 New York Subliners. They got a Hydra. He's from France, the home of kings, fancy foods, and Call of Duty phenoms. They've also got Skies, Kismet, and Priesta, who are not from France, but it doesn't even matter though. They still got that dog. It took a New York minute for the Subliners to win their first major of the season, but then they lost their mojo. They lost here, and they lost here to Florida, and they did okay here, but then they got a BZ. Oh my God! They still had their believers. Some people even thought that they had the best player in the league.
This list is delusional.
And look who's laughing now. The Subliners made the losers bracket run of the century and won the last major of the season. First major winner in, last major winner out. They say it's not how you start, but how you finish. The Subliners said, why not both? Now there's just one more tournament to win. There can only be one champ, and you might be looking at it.
It's time for your 4th and final battle of Day 2 here at the Call of Duty League Championship Weekend 2023. We head back up to the winners bracket and find out who'll be playing Toronto for a spot in that winners final. It'll either be Optic Texas or New York Subliners. Las Vegas, make some noise!
Yo, look at that arena. I actually don't know these. I don't know. It's not bad though. I don't mind their intro.
Piling into the Thomas and Mack Center to witness the greatest Call of Duty players in history play for $2.3 million. Welcome back, everybody. It's Chris Puckett, your host, alongside our experts. We got
it's Chris Puckett, your host.
Our regulars, and the 3-time Mr. Clayster.
What's good,
Aquashot? You've
Shot?
played for Optic. You've played for the Subliners. Today, they're going toe-to-toe. And Clay, I got to get your thoughts, because if you're looking at the seeds, this is the tightest match on the day. Number 2 taking on number 3.
Honestly, Optic looks like they're back in form after that Boston match yesterday, and this matchup against Subliners is going to be a much bigger test for these guys. I think Subliners are coming with something to prove. They perfectly peaked at the right time, winning the first event and winning the last event. That's what we want to do as competitors. We want to peak at the right time, which is what these guys are doing.
Subliners, of course, they had to get their reverse sweep to get into round 2. Meanwhile, Optic took care of business in just 4 games against Boston Breach. Let's start here with the team representing Texas. Allie, I love this squad. Young Ghosty, the rookie, is the IGL. You got 2 freaks on SMG and one of the greatest ARs in the game, Dashy, AK Bruce.
Why are you smiling like that?
You'd argue it's like one of the best builds that we have in the league right now, considering all the talented players that fill the roles on this team, and they're still searching for that chip, right? And there's no better place than at COD Champs to take home that ring, and they look like they're prepped to do it after we saw them yesterday, especially coming off of the unfortunate major number 5. So Optic Texas, I think their big biggest weakness right now might be in that search and destroy. So when it comes to Monster Energy pregame, Ghosty continue the masterclass versus New York. In this matchup, they do have the edge over the New York subliners, and play to prevent plants on hotel search and destroy. That's going to be map number 2 of this series, and New York look to plant 70% of the time. So deny that plant from the New York subliners, and maybe you'll steal the map number 2.
We got to talk, of course, about the opposition here for Optic. You're going up against a subliners
Bucket looking
squad
fly
that
as hell,
has
by the way.
pretty
I didn't say
strong.
anything.
Before
But
we get deep here with New York, we got to throw it out. We got Lottie on the floor. What's going on, Lottie?
shout out to Lottie.
Of course, I'm with the one and only Hex of Optic Gaming. Hex, congratulations, first of all. A very big win for the boys. First day of champs against Boston, 3-1. Pretty easy
Hex got the
stuff for
rings
them.
on.
How was your feelings going into that match?
Got the
and
Halo ring
afterwards,
on,
of course,
too.
getting that first win?
It may have looked easy, but obviously Boston is a really good team. So, I mean, I was really happy. Obviously, we're already farther than we were last time, further. So really excited for the boys. Looking forward to this match. Subliners is a really, really good team, obviously. Returning champions from the last one. So really looking forward to that.
A big bounce back for sure, especially from the last major. Now, obviously, we have the new addition, Karma, as the coach on the roster, and everybody is loving this addition. Talk to me about the process of getting him back on board, the coaching role, and what he brings to the team.
Well, I mean, Karma was the one that brought it up, right? And I like to do what's most organic for the organization. The players and the coaches and the creators are the ones that are going to lead the brand into wherever it is that we're going. So anytime they have something creative that they're passionate about, I want to pursue it. Anytime they have something competitive that they want to pursue, then that's what I do. And Karma obviously knows a little bit about something winning winning some of these, right? So
I guess so.
That in-game expertise.
I haven't really been paying attention like that, but I guess so. I don't know.
I mean, he's a very qualified person, so.
He certainly is indeed. Now, lastly, you mentioned
doesn't seem like they're trolling.
Up next, literally going on the main stage in seconds. Talk to me about the process and the boys going through this big matchup. Obviously, New York Subliners, a team to be feared, a team that needs to be won and be here and now. How are Optic going to be tackling this one?
You know what? I don't know. I let the boys do what they got to do. I often stay away out of the practice rooms. I come and say hello, obviously, but I don't sit there and analyze. I mean, I have nothing to offer when it comes to that. Now, if they need help in the sniping department, then obviously I will be the one to tell them how to do the damn thing. But in all seriousness, I think that this is going to be a very exciting match. I'm very excited to looking forward to it. So we'll do that.
I love to hear it. Thank you so much, Hex, for your time.
Thank you. Yay. Shout out Las Vegas, all you people out there wearing the Optic Gaming merch. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart.
We love it. We love the green wall. Back to you guys.
Much love to Hector there, a Hall of Famer in the esports world, always supporting his team, and Optic is ready to take this stage. So without further ado, let's get to the match, Blaze.
I'm so
You know the crowd's about to be lit for this one.
Las Vegas, it's the matchup of the day. Are you ready to get it started? Coming out first, Green Wall fans, get ready, because here comes your heroes. It's Optic Texas. We got who? Shotzi and Ghosty. I give to you, Optic Texas.
At times in the season, they have
They gotta turn the crowd mics up a little bit.
force. They want to get the big prize. They want another world championship. We saw the rings on Hex's finger. That's what this team is looking for.
Crowd
And
mics
Ghosty,
low-key a
the
little
new
quiet.
addition, he proved me wrong and so many other people. Can they get this victory against a major champion in front of this crowd? They look serious. They look ready to
There they go.
And the crowd wants to see them win. Let's bring out New York.
Yeah, and the crowd is going, but they got a tough opponent. Las Vegas, you can cheer or boo, but you're going to show some respect to the Major 5 champions. Here come the New York Subliners. Oh, hell, Hydra! Give it up for Skies, Kismet, and Priesta. The dog pound is here, the New York Subliners.
You can boo them all you want, but they have 2 chips on the year already, and they're looking to solidify the ring. New York Subliners, coming off of a hot Major 5 win, have continued where they left off. And I'm looking at Hydra, the SMG of the
Oh, actually, I didn't
season,
look. Is Barlow up
number
there?
1 player in the game to really pull them through the green wall. I'm ready to get this last match started, Blaze.
All right, I'm ready one more time today, Las Vegas. Are you ready? Lando Study, let's get it.
Let's get it, Blaze. This is
I think he is, yeah.
unreal, Jay. The energy right now in Vegas is
Yeah, look at Barlow.
Are going wild.
There he goes.
For good reason, man. We've got Optic Texas versus the New York Subliners.
That is pretty cool.
I don't feel like anybody really knows exactly how this match is going to go.
This is going to be a battle of the Titans, man. If you see the history that went on with these two squads, Major 4, Optic Texas got the better of the Subliners, but a lot has changed since then. That was a clean 3-0 for Optic. Ever since then, New York Subliners, they host the trophy. They win Major 5. On the opposite side, Optic Texas, they go flawless during Stage 5, but then when they get to the Major, they don't win a single match. So, obviously, both of these teams
that's crazy.
are Titans in the CDL. This is going to be a battle from start to finish.
And as odd as it sounds, right, for both teams, it feels like this is a proven series.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
We see New York come out, walk away with this. They are absolutely one of, if not the favorite to walk away with this. On the opposite side for Optic Texas, Jay, a lot to prove, right? You take a lot away from the win versus Boston, but you're going to take a whole lot more away if they can come away and take down our defending Major 5 champ.
100%. Optic Texas, we saw what they were capable of. Major 3, they make it to the grand finals. Major 4, they make it to the grand finals.
Holy, 3 hotels in a row.
Right time to sync it all together to be on the same pace. So, for a team like New York, you got to make sure teamwork.
Did you mean investees?
Teamwork makes the dream work. We saw for a moment our maps and modes. We're going to be staying
The
quite
fuck is
a long
Divest?
time at hotel. In fact, it's our first 3 maps. Let's see if we can go the distance. Maybe get out of Greenberg, but ladies and gentlemen, strap in. This is the
What
match
does that even mean?
that we've been waiting for. This is about to be a battle. Winner of this series moves forward, top 3 guaranteed, and all kinds of cash. Jay, as we take a look at the
I've never even
records,
heard that word until
give
you
us a
just
little bit
typed
of
it in
breakdown
my
what can we
chat.
expect
No
as we fly
bullshit,
in.
brother.
Optic Texas, this is their best hard point. They know what it's like to play on hotel.
Oh,
They
crowd
got
lit already.
6,000 fans in
They
the arena
changed the
behind them.
Codcaster?
The energy is insane, but here
The
we
text
go
looks
into
like
match
bigger.
Number 1, we know about P1s. It's not about fighting for a majority of this time. It's all about those next set of kills so you can win the rotation. But with the Subliners getting a clean 4 dead, 15 seconds off P1, all ready to start, you will take that.
Yeah, and we talked about it, right? When it comes down to the vetoes, for Texas especially, right? You want to see them come out, look solid off the rip. Given that New York, Jay, they
Word.
love themselves some
Learn something
hotel,
new every
no matter
day.
what it is.
No matter what it is, they have like a 14-11 record. They played it a lot. They know what it's like to play this map. But Optic Texas just has to do what they do best, and that's allow the SMGs to fly. That's a clean 3 dead. The spawns now flip. Optic Texas
Damn.
currently in control.
That you put yourself in the best position possible right now if you're Optic. You've got those spawns next for P2. However, as we say that, player 2,
Like the
player
ultimate
3
nerd shit
out
talk,
of the
bro.
picture. Instantly things flip, and now it is New York with the current 4v1 advantage. Only player alive right now is going to be Hook doing what he can to stay up. New York, they sniff him out, and right now they're in possession of the time.
And that's already good work out of the Subliners because you're going up against Optic Texas, who are the #1 in rotation win percentage on hotel. You start off at the P2 with the early spawns. You're making the
Optic getting
kills a
slammed
lot
early?
easier, spawning Optic Texas all the way across the map. They have not been able to contest this P2. That's already 30 seconds down, but Optic Texas is still going to apply the pressure. Everyone through spawn side. They find 3.
Oh,
Three
shit.
3 of his own. It's now a 1-on-1 in the hill.
All right, P-Dog, he's come to play a massive 1v1 inside of the hard point, and it is going to be Kismet who takes it. So you're looking at that scoreboard, and you're already seeing a massive lead accrued. Also, one thing to keep in mind, a few Optic players once more are out of the fight. So we're talking about New York walking away with time at the player hard point, and again, Jay, having man count advantage at the next one.
Yeah, New York are doing exactly what they need to do. Making sure they're controlling the spawns, putting more bodies off the rotation. Now starting off with this initial time, the only player towards the back end is going to be Ghosty. He's trying to wait for his teammates to apply the pressure through the front, but Skies reads it beautifully.
Whoa.
Cannot find a turn and burn onto Hook, but the contest is back
Holy
and forth.
shit.
Hydra takes down 2. Priesta and Shotzi are trading, but New York come out on top.
Oh my goodness, it's an all-out brawl right now inside of the kitchen. Too many cooks, but right now it is New York that are the ones frying, nearing that 100-point mark. As here comes Optic once more, they desperately need to hop in, get some of these seconds.
Oh my god.
He's going on a tear, and New York again come out on top in the trades as they will reach that century mark.
They are just trading so efficient right now. Everyone is in the right position to put themselves in those engagements, but New York Subliners now reached that 100-point mark. Now off the rotation, finally, Optic Texas are going to be the team here early, but you have to focus on where Kismet is. He's trying to make the play through back spot. He knows his teammates are going to apply the pressure through the front. Do Optic know his positioning?
Did he just spawn there? It doesn't matter. At least Optic are able to find him regardless if it was the smarts or if it was the given success. Texas are there to find them. We battle once more now inside of the front of the bar. But it's New York again, Jay, who are coming out on top. Last time that we saw Optic play this map, it was on Hotel. They saw dominance over at the kitchen. They saw dominance at this
They're lucky
hard
getting
point.
slammed.
The script is flipped right now. New York are doing the exact same thing that Optic did to Boston yesterday.
Yeah, this is unbelievable, the way that New York are so far coming out swinging in this map number 1. The fundamentals are in play, the team works the trade, everything is going right. As they find another 3 in the feed, and they already have bodies off the rotation. So right now, Optic Texas, they're playing from the back foot. They need to be able to cut their losses, get a great hold to try to get back into this game. They find the kill onto Kismet, but now you have to break in towards Diner, which is not easy to do.
Jay, you said the number one thing, right, for New York is it's really about rotations. It feels like every single time they are put in a position to succeed. Optic, but there you go. A little bit of light inside of the restaurant. We peeled back the curtains, and now we'll see if Texas can start to dig deep, get themselves right back in this game. And that 40 seconds would surely do it. Battle's going on around the outside. It's an instant 3-for-1 trade. Dashy's the only one here.
That's just too easy right there for the subliners. Priesta makes it happen, but the teammate is in. Ghosty and Shotzi, it's now time to strike. We got to get this 25. Big time from Optic Texas. So
pretty fortunate
back
for Optic.
towards the Diner. Gonna put them at the 80-point mark, but we know going over towards this Plat Hill, you have to fight for kitchen control. Subliners start off with the early 2 in the feed, and now Ghosty, he's the only player in towards kitchen. You have to wait for your teammates to make a play. Him and Hoop combine for 2, and now they can just sprint on forward. Potentially a couple players from New York are gonna spawn on the opposite side of the map, but they get the close spawn towards mid, so they're gonna be the team there first.
Optic, you want to try to group up. On the other side for New York, you're trying to stagger the push, try to eliminate as many players from the fray as possible. It's about to be a headbutt over toward top parking, and it's New York once again coming out on top of these brawls. Another rotation 1 and kills that are very fruitful. 152 to 76. Shotzi trying to get things going for the roster. Jay, you can tell he is struggling right now. The entirety of the team having issues finding kills.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna have issues finding kills when you're spawning all the way across the map, and New York are fully set up off the rotation every single time. They're holding down the power positions. Your SMGs have to try to win some World Star gunfights, and that's not been the case so far.
What the fuck? He just beat his ass.
Ghosty at least takes down 1, and Optic Texas find a break with only 15 seconds left. But the subliners, you take that. You're up 100 points. We're going to the second half of the hard points, and Hydra just earned himself a cruise.
Oh, and he's going to keep going as well. The French Phenom now at 7. We'll see if he can reach double digits. Making Optic feel it. Oh, he wanted another. Eventually falls. 100-point advantage for New York as we reset here in hard points. Let's step aside and see how the comms are sounding with the subliners.
Nice. No, good that spot. Yeah, nice. I'll push. One shot, nice. Everyone. Get C4. Yes, get C4. Sticky. Yo, do not move the whole time. Do not move. I have all right. TV. Wait, no. He's front side, laying down. Our side hill, left side. Yeah, right here. Yes. Are you good? Spawn. Yo, this one. Yep. Go new. Yo, take your time out here. They're gonna be new. Yo, what's P4? Test that. I'm in the back. One more. Test spawn P4. I'm holding the back, alright? I'm holding lobby. Test spawn lobby. Go test spot. Dash shield. Dash shield. Secret coming in new. Secret weak. New pillar. Watch out. Absolute left side. New and secret. Secret wall, guys. Watch out. Back secret weak. Secret wall. I think he might push out. Give me a sec. I spawn mid. He's back. Yeah, back 5 shots. Back dead. Nice. Secret one over here. Secret one. You should go one shot. You're good. I'm back in the back. Probably engine, guys. Okay. The secret. I have your hole. Stay down for mid. Stay down. Engine dead. I block the spawn. Yo, give me a lobby. I'm one shot. Hold my.
Oh, this might even be game.
I know. Okay. Engine dead. All mid and right. Unless they spawn.
The subliners just continue to roll. Technically, they can still win the game over at this hard point. But Jay, I remember so early in the season when the subliners team was seeing struggles in our Major 1 qualifiers. Everybody was talking about the communication. Look at them now, right? They are rolling. Comms are fiery. Hydra is leading calls from time to time. This team that we worried about at the start of the year now is putting on an unreal hardpoint performance here on Hotel versus one of the best hardpoint teams that we have in the game.
That was just some beautiful communication, like you said, though, because Hydra, when he first joins the CDL, he couldn't even speak English fluently. He didn't know how to communicate with his teammates, but now he's directing them. Priesta, do not move, and that leads to great time over towards P2, but Optic Texas is still not out of this game. They're going in towards the Kitchen Hill, which was the Money Hill versus Boston Breach, but it's just too easy right now from the subliners as they get a clean 4 dead. Only 15 seconds until they take map 1.
Yeah, if they're not rotating early, they're breaking the hard point. This is just looking to be over soon. 10 more points before we call it curtains. This has got to be one of the more dominant hard point losses for Optic, unless they can find an answer, but it's another 4 down.
Nope.
And how about the
Just
start
fucking
here from
slammed.
New York?
Holy shit.
Subliners
That is
just come out
crazy.
and punch Optic right in the face. They had a 16-4 record on
What a map
Hotel.
1 out of New York.
They chose Team A. They picked that map number 1. But the subliners, the thing that they needed to focus on was beating Optic Texas in those rotations. Optic are number 1. New York subliners are number 6, around the middle of the pack. But when you are winning every single rotation, setting up properly, winning those first engagements of those gunfights, you are forcing Optic Texas to play a little bit different, to start to scatter their pushes, to start to scatter their breaks, to try to figure out a way in. But every single time they started trading, it was always subliners who came out on top. 250 to 130 is the final score. I think the biggest thing that I'm paying attention to, at least off this map number 1 for Optic Texas, is the SMGs. Yeah, we know when Shotzi and Hoop go crazy, every single time for this Optic roster, they usually find success. A slow start to that map number 1, but
Damn.
New York subliners just
Fucking
came to play.
Shotzi.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to say, considering who you're facing off against, considering the stage that we're on, the map
Boys
that
just
we're
got
playing,
ran.
that has got to be one of the more impressive hard points we've seen on the entirety of the season. Just wonderful work all game long from New York, and as we called it, it just felt like every time New York was beating them to the rotation, they were making them work for 1v2 late spots. I mean, Optic was spawning in the Old Hill time and time again, and it's kind of a collaboration of the two, it feels like, for the SMGs. Put in a difficult spot just in general, but also just not living up to the slaying, considering how solid that New York was all across the board.
Yeah, the slaying is obviously not going to be there. You're not winning rotations. You're not finding success.
You're not putting
on break.
positions.
Yeah, it's just not easy to win those key gunfights in those crucial moments because you don't have the right spot to do it. But now with Optic Texas, find themselves down 0-1. I think the biggest thing that you need to focus on going into this map number 2, because we're still going to be on Hotel. Yeah. It's going to be a battle because Optic Texas, they are great on the defensive side.
I don't
second
know,
overall in
Ease.
the CDL, but they're going up against New York
I
subliners who are
don't
second
know.
on the attacking side, and they love to get that bomb down. So that's something that you have to pay attention to if you are Optic Texas, because you cannot allow the subliners to go up 2-0 in this series.
No, absolutely not. We talk about both of these teams, especially the son of New York, who has been so consistent across all of our modes. I think they're, at least top 4 across every single thing. For Optic Texas, it hasn't exactly been that way, especially in that game number 3, that we will be guaranteed to see. But the big thing for Texas is obviously that you don't want to be down 0-2 with that control up next. A big thing, Jay, that I feel like is going to be going on right now is, in fact, the communication. Coaches giving words of wisdom, players going back and forth. I had the chance to chat with Shotzi ahead of the major, and he said, you know what? We could talk about a lot of things, major focuses for us, whether it's control, whether it's search, destroy. He said the big thing for us is communication, specifically small talk, but just in general, just remaining focused from game to game. You're going to need that right now.
Yeah, you need to let it go. You need to let that map 1 go. I know that was your map to choose, but you can't really win them all. You got to go into the search and destroy with a clear mind because the series is far from over. You have to be prepared for what New York subliners are going to throw at you. We know how aggressive Hydra and Kismet love to play through the middle of the map. Skies with that sniper in hand can play a dividend factor in this SD because if you remember yesterday, at least for Optic Texas, the one map that they lost versus Boston Breach was when Beans was going absolutely insane with the sniper. So the New York subliners, perfect game plan. You're already up 1-0. Just got to keep that momentum rolling.
Yeah, that's the scary part about New York is that you've got not just Skies who put up an unreal 20 snipes in all of Major 5, but you've also got Hydra who can snipe. You've got Priesta who has the ability to snipe, and I don't know if Kismet's brought it out, but I'm sure he could too if he wanted. At the same time, though, we're talking about New York's strength. Let's talk about Optic's strength. Because I think it was during Major 5 where they looked unreal in Search and Destroy.
What are Optic's strengths in Search Destroy moving into game number 2 that the audience should be focused on?
I think it's just their teamwork aspect, because you think that the way that Shotzi moves around the map, the way that Hook moves around the map, they're probably looking like they're going to make a lot of individual plays, but it's always teamwork led by the young man, the rookie in Ghosty, setting up the plays, letting him know what he's seeing on the map so he can start to attack different angles. I just feel like when the SMGs win those key one-on-one gunfights, that's what starts it all off for Optic Texas, because their game plan is always on point. The SMGs are going to go for the trades. The ARs are going to hold down the power positions. But when you're starting off with that first blood, that is everything. Because in 3v4 situations, you are 9th overall in the league. You can't be man down.
Yeah, absolutely not. You cannot afford to fall here if you are Optic in the early situations. Let's go and take a look at our Monster Energy pregame here for the New York Subliners. We're talking about Skies, right? He was a guy who has struggled in a few of these losses versus Optic on the season. Obviously, he, as well as the rest of the team, has a solid map 1. You also, as we're talking about it, have to make Optic pay for giving you that Hotel Search Destroy. Yeah. Jay, they have been running wild since Major 5. You're looking at the record, you're looking at the first blood percentage, and then we'll also get to it. That Hydro HP also sits quite nicely for the New York.
And that's a scary one, because if you are New York, you were able to beat Optic on their best hard point. Now you know, this series is guaranteed that map number 4, where you have Hydro. You are the best team on that map. We saw them play it versus Rocker yesterday. They only held them to 66 points. That was an absolute beatdown. So if you are the Subliners, we know it's a 3-night stay at the hotel. They love themselves some hotel. So do Optic Texas. So it's just all about those mid-round adjustments that are going to come in throughout this game, because both teams are stellar in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, that kind of reiterates back to the point that we were talking about earlier with Shotzi. When it comes into communication, that has to be on point. And it feels like we're looking at a number of different players. We're talking about Hook, we're talking about Shotzi, we're talking about, I don't know, maybe the number 1 Search Destroy KD in Major 5 and Hydra, who literally dropped a 1.8. The early battles,
yeah, that guy was Jesus at the last event.
The SMGs, the snipers, it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be wild to see how the early stages of these rounds, and maybe even the first few rounds, begin to play out. If you're Optic, you need to have some momentum. But I believe we actually have a nice little comparison that we're going to take a look at, Jay. 2 of some of the most unreal SMGs that we've got in the league, Shotzi and Hydra.
This is perfect. This is like the perfect matchup that you want going into a Search and Destroy. I know Shotzi's KD isn't as good as Hydra's, but what he does on the map for this team, the ground he's able to cover, the information he's able to gain with his movement, he makes plays happen for Optic Texas. And on the opposite side for Hydra, he's just been doing it all. A little bit less better than Shotzi in that first blood column, but when he finds himself in that power position and 2 players are challenging him, you best believe he's walking away with at least 1.
And it's interesting too, because that could be the biggest stat that maybe we take away on that scorecard is the first blood percentage. Yep. Shotzi does have the advantage in that category on the season. We'll see if he and the boys can try and slow down Hydra a bit. But as we said, right now, if you're Optic Texas, you need to have an answer. Hotel Search Destroy up next. And you can see the reps that both squads have. 7-4 for Optic, 14-9 for NYSL. They are very practiced when it comes down to this bad boy.
And they're basically neck and neck when it comes to that first blood percentage. And that's the biggest thing that I'm focused on, because for both of these teams, they are great when it comes to getting that first blood. But when you start in a man disadvantage, Optic Texas only have a 26% chance in the 3v4. New York Subliners, 32. But here we go into the map number 2. Subliners on the attack early. They're going back to old reliable, the 2-2 split, but look at the ground that Kismet was already able to take. He takes Couch's control. Now he's going to give that information to his teammate to push up the middle of the map, but at least the trade comes in on Shotzi. 3v3 now.
Now the top side of the map is going to be open for New York. Do they decide to seize and rush their way into that B site, or do they hesitate? Do they go for the roto? That's something that Hook is going to have to be prepared for regardless. Stun comes out, Hook. Solid as you'd like. He could get traded, but thankfully he does have a teammate that could come to save the day. Kismet for 1 grabs the bomb, and Ghosty is not there for the trade, Jay. 2v2.
Skies and Kismet versus Ghosty and Dashy. It's a split set up right now for Optic Texas. Same thing for the Subliners. 35 seconds left on the clock. Kismet rotating this bomb over towards A. And Dashy's in a great position to potentially take him down. Does he get the time?
About to find out. Does Bruce peek? He does. Gets him off the bomb. Bomb not planted. Time continues to tick. In the meantime, Ghosty has been found out. And now does the bomb go for the rotation? Dashy knows exactly what's going on, but he's not ready for the mid-cross chow. Excellent work in the close quarter spots there from New York, but Jay, it just makes me think,
I don't know. They're playing it 3 times in a row this series.
Kismet, who finds that trade onto Hook. He's not able to grab the bomb. He's not able to work through things in the 2v2. Just seconds away from what could have been a different story.
Yeah, Kismet just made the play happen. We're talking about confidence. Round number 1 in the search and destroy where you don't have dead silence. No hesitation on his push to take mid-map control. When his team goes down 3v2, he makes the play happen, finds the trade on the Hook, picks up the bomb, gets out with his life. And even when he's going for that bomb plane, he stays alive long enough for Skies to find the kill through the middle of the map, hit that rotation for New York to take the first. And now it's Optic Texas' turn on the attack. A whole lot of pressure in towards Diner, and Hydra, he might have just slipped on by.
Let's see what he can do. Oh, nearly turns onto his second, but it's Optic who comes out on top in the overall trades. Dust settles for a moment, but it's about to steam up again. Right into the kitchen we go. And will it be a duel that we save for another episode, or is it about to go down? Sky is not able to take it. Gritty up close. There from Shotzi. Priesta makes his presence felt. A bit of info onto the other, but a 1v2 not going to be easy as that bomb does go down.
Yeah, Ghost is just going to get it down. He knows that Priest is on the opposite side of the map. It's going to be about 10 to 15 seconds before he even gets on this side. Just want to play your life, force him to check every single corner. Priest has no dead silence. He's just flying, trying to find these guys. He might find a timing, but doesn't hit the bullets.
Okay. All right. If I'm Ghosty, I'm sweating it a little bit. Hide and seek champ. Priesta not gonna find him, at least for now. Time continues to tick, and he is not gonna find a soul in the time that he needs to. Ghosty making good on the prior round, ends up putting the final one to bed here as Optic even things up.
Great round right there out of Optic to find a trade immediately onto Hydra, but then to take down Kismet, put them in the man advantage. And you know, at least one more player was over towards this B site. Shotzi plays it super patient. He's able to find Skies and locate the final player to secure the round. Got a little scary though. If Priesta hits a couple bullets behind that door, makes it a 1v1, potentially a chance, but Ghosty gets it done for Optic Texas to tie it up.
Does indeed. Once again, switch signs from offense to defense. Now it's New York again, with the objective on their back. We talked about a number of different snipers for this New York side. It's going to be Skies with it.
Whoa.
But it's all about the close quarter engagements. Hydra already inside a top bed, evens out the numbers, 3v3. Over a minute still to work with, and it could be NYSL looking for a pivot with that bomb. They're relying heavily on Hydra's positioning.
Yeah, Hydra's positioning right now. It's going to allow them to earn a lot of information if they want to go for this bomb plan over towards A. Now he's working his way up through the middle of the map. Bomb still approaching towards the A site. As Hoop just waiting. He's just waiting for his teammates to give him the info before he decides to go on the flank. Shotzi takes down Priesta, 3v2 with 35 seconds.
He's got the snipe out. He's ready to try to take down the beast. Up in the bedroom, and Shotzi, time continues to tick. Dead silence invested now from Skies. They got to get a move on. Is it going to be the Roto, or is it going to be remaining stationary at A? It's all going to come down to this pick. Can Shotzi once more go big for the team? They're making their way through Cat. It looks like they're going to get to BJ. They're going to get here in time.
Yeah, they should be able to get here in time. But Optic Texas, they're going to know exactly what's going on. Hoop
maybe not.
Super patient in towards the diner, and it leads to Shotzi flying off the top catwalk to find the final kill. I just think in that situation, when Hydra finds himself in towards bedroom, it's still a 3v3. Let's just try to get the bomb down. You know that the double doors towards bottom luggage are going to be closed. The only opportunity I have to take you off site is from top plat and top bedroom. You were watching those angles. Just get the bomb down next time. Optic Texas, they secure that one.
And Jade, those are those little situations that you talked to me about. The reason why Hydra's been able to elevate his search destroy game is knowing when to go for those challenges, knowing after he's found that kill, what to do in that moment. A tad aggressive, whether from him or the New York call, regardless of it, Optic will be glad to grab these last 2 rounds. We'll see if they can make it a 3rd in a row. As Shotzi looks to get aggressive on that 3 spree, information found, and it's 2 early picks here from New York.
At least Dashies, though, he's able to find one onto Kismet. Gets the trade, so now it's a 2v3. The ARs for Optic Texas. Trying to play, see what the Subliners are going to do on their defense. It's just a scattered spread. One player towards A, one player towards B. The other guy watching the middle of the map. Dash is just using his tax to try to back down Skies, but time is starting to tick, and New York Subliners, they're just waiting for the opportunity to strike.
Oh, Ghosty. Trying to peel Priest off that head.
Whoa.
Ends up taking him down. Problem being
the
is that reinforcements are lost. Subliners hunker down as they answer.
Yeah, that was just a quick round right there from New York. You apply the pressure over towards the A site. They find the initial 2 kills. And even though Dashy finds one, no one budges on their setup. Everyone was playing for the information. Priest takes down the first and then sets up his teammate to find the final. Such a back and forth search and destroy, all tied up at 2.
We talk so often throughout this year of MW2. SD wins chips.
Yes, it does.
SD wins championships. I know at times it hasn't really been that from title to title, but in this game, it is absolutely the case. Teams who have been winning majors this year are winning SDs at a rate incredibly high. Bruce answering for more than one. He wants the double. Batman has arrived here on Hotel. Arrived here in Vegas. Receiving a roar of applause. We'll see if he can make it a third.
4v2 now. After Dashy puts on a clinic, Kismet and Priesta trying to make something happen, but the bomb's going to be down over towards that P4 double desk. So now it's on Kismet, slowly working his way up to the middle of the map. Ghosty's going to get the info and back out with his life. He sets up Shotzi to take him down. Now it's Priesta in the 1v4. He does take down Hook. He finds a second, but there's too many players for Optic Texas still alive. As Dashy finds 3 on the round. Lines it up with the boomstick. Closing it out with the pistol. Optic Texas take back in the lead.
Yeah, shit, we're talking about snipers for New York. New York's got to be prepared for this guy. Pixel perfect. Takes the head off of Caesar and has some words for Paco as well, without a doubt. The reasoning for why Optic ends up clutching that round. And it's to no surprise. You know, at times we've seen Optic with a few different snipers on this team, but Jay, you know the talent that Dashy has with whatever weapon he's got in his hands.
Oh yeah, that guy does not miss. If he lines you up, puts you in the crossfire, he's most likely gonna hit the shot. That leads to Optic Texas. Now up by 1. Dashy currently on a 3 spree. Just trying to force Skies to reposition himself. Throw a couple wall bangs in towards top head. Like Optic Texas are trying to work towards the bomb plant, but they're just building a lot of noise on this side. The subliners, they're not rotating. They have that mid-map cross.
Dashy trying to be essentially the canary in the coal mine, but New York prepared for the rotation, prepared for the late hit.
What the hell?
Shotzi erases Ghosty in from there. Optic, they are locked inside a restaurant. New York are ready for the push. Time continues to tick, and right now, here for Texas, you gotta come up with a strat. Are we gonna go for the rotation, or are we gonna have to go for the hit? Regardless, Kismet is ready. He's in his spot, elevates, oh, and eventually gets dropped. 3v2, 20 seconds to work with. Dashy wins the fight.
Dashy wins the fight.
Oh.
Hook finds another as well. So it was just a 4v2, is now a 1v2. Optic Texas, you have to get towards the site. You have to try to get this bomb down.
Priesta knows he can go for the child because Hook has to be
Oh
on the
my
bomb.
god.
He'll get it planted, and he can escape with his life. Priesta, the first look at it.
Surprised he didn't just chow the bomb.
Shoulder of Hook, going for the chow, lasers him down. Hook trying to stay up, looking for information himself. Priesta!
Damn. Good clutch out of Priesta.
You can always count on P-Dog. Around the New York nearly gave away. It is Priesta to save the day. 1v2.
What a clutch right there out of Priesta. Just beautiful reads from start to finish. Once he gets the info onto Dashy, he knows, I have to solo this guy out. Hook has to get that bomb down for them to even stand a chance in this round. Wins that one-on-one, traps Hook on towards the box. And I know Priesta, he usually does not have a good time in those gunfights. If you remember that, a BZ 1v4, but he makes up for it, clutches up in the 1v2 to tie the game back up.
Yeah, righting the wrongs, that's for sure. Priesta got to feel pretty good to walk away with that clutch. And just like that, 3-3 we go. A tie game as we enter into round number 7. And it will be the Subliners again on the attacking side in a very aggressive look indeed. Optic have no clue that they've got Hydra already behind them. Kismet, in the meantime, finds one on the Ghosty.
Yeah, but Hook's just trying to find this timing. Shotzi does take down Kismet, but Hook in a crucial position to make something happen. Now position is gonna be known. The rest of the Subliners players are gonna try to solo him out, knowing that he has that TAC 56 in hand. Hydra, he tries to go for the chow, but Shotzi finds his second. And Optic Texas in a man advantage.
Tosses out the nade, at least delays things. Skies goes for the challenge. He jumps over the nade. Incredible work there for Caesar, as now we continue to battle, but take a look at what the one arrow who is not in this fight is. Skies,
oh shit.
Another gunfight, but it's Priesta on the other side of the map who's gonna get this objective down. Shotzi wins it. Another 1v1. It's Priesta again in a position to clutch.
Shotzi still has that dead silence, but Priesta,
wow.
with the
Good play by
positioning,
Priesta.
puts himself in towards top bed. He knows that Shotzi is going to try to go for a route because that dead silence is still here. But the SMG in hand clutches up another 1v1 to give New York back control in this search and destroy. I thought that round would be a lot easier though, because Hydra, when he flanks in towards Kitchen, I think you just got to get the bomb down. You have to find this one guy in towards
yeah,
me,
that chow
plant
was
the bomb,
crazy.
and the round is going to be yours. But Shotzi was making kill after kill, could not find the final one though, as New York take back the lead.
Can we talk about what Skies did? My guy had a nade thrown at him. Just jumped over it, goes for the chow, takes away a few inside a Kitchen. Unreal plays across the board from New York. It's taken everything to walk away with a few of these. Priesta, Mr. Clutch so far, giving New York our prior two as Optic look to answer again. Battles on Greenberg. As things come to a slow.
And right now, Optic Texas, they're playing for mid-map control. You see the SMGs, one's at couches, one's already pushed up in towards cat room. So they're just waiting for at least one of them to get some kind of information of how they are playing this defensive setup, because all of Subliners basically took a lot of steps out of their base. Taking their sweet time. Optic Texas only with 40 seconds left are looking like they're gonna commit over towards B, so it's gonna fall into the hands of Kismet. What can he get done?
Kismet has a few sound cues. He's known that Shotzi has been here, but he's not able to win the fight. Dancing in the kitchen, goes Ant-Man, and now it's Ghosty's turn to put in some work, get Priesta off the map. It feels like it's gotta be the objective, but more than anything, you gotta lock in that bomb. It's down, and you've got man count advantage. Can New York pull off the impossible again? Dashy trying to limit him. Eventually falls. Again, it's Texas with numbers. Hydra last man up. 1v3. The all to do is time by no means on his side. Can the Frenchman do anything? No.
It's not the Frenchman, it's the Ant-Man. Shotzi makes it happen. He finds 3 on the round, wins the huge one-on-one to start it all off in towards Kitchen by taking down Kismet. Once he wins that gunfight, you close side door, you allow your teammates to get the bomb
I think it's going
down.
5-5.
And you just change your spots up every single time, because you know Subliners are gonna try to go for those wall bangs. But man, this has been an S&D. Definitely talk about all tied up at 4, blow for blow the entirety of the time. Now it's Subliners back on the attack with 3 players going over towards A.
Oh shit, they're hitting it fast.
It's Shotzi and Dashy finding an early double. Aware of the strategy that Subliners love to implement oh so often. The quick plant has been foiled. And Skies most likely waving the white flag, a handful of HP. Thankfully resets, but boy does he have a lot of work to do.
1v4, no dead silence. Bomb down towards Eldes. Hook finds the final. And that's a perfect blind counter right there out of Optic Texas.
All right.
They said every single time so far, the Subliners have go for the 2-2 split. A lot of mid-map control. They're gonna throw us a B push.
Oh, you can't chant that shit.
As Shotzi finds another first blood, Dashy with the second. Optic Texas with the perfect defensive setup to now put them at game point.
Now we see what the strategy elects to be. Jumping into what could be the final round of game number 2. Optic on the attack. Shotzi leading the way. Basically double negative in the hard point, now taking over at 13-5. One away from the cruise missile, but we toss that aside for a moment. Dashi instantly with the answer. Quite a bit of noise made in the kitchen. Take a look at Ghosty's positioning, going for the wrap. In the meantime, Shotzi falls in couches. Now it is NYSL with numbers. 2 more players to go. Ghosty ends up finding another.
2v2 now.
Oh, the
Ghosty
route.
still has that dead silence. He's trying to cover the ground. He spots Priest though, puts down a couple shots, but he might right into Dashi. Dashi takes him down. It's all left up the skies.
All on to Caesar. A 1v2 just to keep the game afloat. Bomb down. What do you have cooked up for us, guys? Can you pull off something special? Dashi to his left, already weak. The Vegas crowd is feeling it. And right now for Dashi, Jay, he can just hang out. He has to make Skies have to go for the play.
You just play your life if you are Dashi, because Ghosty has the first check on towards the site. He's gonna reposition towards bottom red room, but right now, Skies, he's just looking for Ghost. Only 15 seconds left to find 2 kills. Optic Texas looking like they're gonna tie it up.
And there it is.
Oh, bro, what a surge. What a surge.
Much needed regain. An Optic answer in what was such a back and forth Hotel S&D. One that was full of clutches. So many 1v1s, 2v2s. We got ourselves a series, buddy.
Man, Optic Texas just did exactly what they needed to do.
Especially like a close-ass S&D like that. And bro, you remember FaZe New York from the finals of the last major? Is Hilo S&D?
Bounce back from the young man in Shotzi.
Like, brother, that shit was just heart attack fuel.
Just absolutely takes over in this game number 2 for Optic Texas. Just multiple rounds where we thought Optic Texas stood no chance. With only 20 seconds left, they decide to go in towards B. Who do they send in first? Shotzi. He gets that first kill. They get the bomb down. They hold strong on their setup. And then on defense, they were great. And the second best overall team on Hotel Search and Destroy. Biggest thing that they did was stop the subliners from successfully getting that bomb down. That was in our Monster Energy pregame.
Successfully.
Got the series up.
I mean, if we know about it, then obviously Optic Texas does too. Like you said, you come into that attacking round, New York, looking for that aggressive plan. Optic are there to go for the denial. And as we said, that's what's so important about this series, is we took a look for a moment at the maps and mode, this upcoming one. Feels like this is going to be the deciding factor of the series. You came into this saying that, hey, whoever walks away with this map is going to take it. You still feel the same way?
100%, man. Hotel control, 3-night stay. Whoever takes the final stay in the hotel wins the series, in my opinion.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, as we said, we've got our series on our hands. It's
Whoa,
the last
hello?
one here on day number 2 of Champs 2023. Who will walk away with the swing vote between Optic and Subliners? We will find out right after this break.
Hello, my name is Miles Ross, and I am here to put a lie detector test on Skies of the New York Subliners.
Like I'm
What?
swimming?
You ever done this before?
No.
It's telling me about your bad body language. This is reading a lot.
My bad body language?
I can see your breath jitter, how your skin's galvanizing. I mean, it's telling me
What?
your pulse. It's telling me a lot.
Am I nervous?
I don't know.
Does it look like I'm nervous?
It doesn't look like
Why am I
you're
nervous? I'm nervous low-key for no reason.
Well, that's fine. Let's get this on the road. Is your full name Caesar Skies Bueno?
No. Skies is not my legal name.
Are you a professional COD player?
Yes, I am a professional COD player.
Are you about to take a polygraph test?
Yeah, what is that? This? This, yeah. I'm taking a lie detector test, yeah.
I asked the question. Have you ever lied to your teammates about how much time you spend practicing or scrimming?
No.
Have you ever played a single session of COD for more than 8 hours?
Yes. I'm a veteran.
16 hours?
Yes.
24 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
What, is that a lie? I was dead ass.
I know, it's solid, it's solid. Have you ever blamed a loss on a teammate when it was actually your fault?
Oh, and it was actually my fault. Oh, no.
He's lying.
Dead ass?
Do you think Hydra is a better SMG than Pred?
Yes.
He's telling the truth. Do you think you could beat Kenny in a dance-off?
Yeah.
Oh, he's lying.
Wait, dead ass? Really?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking he's unstable on his feet.
He's lying.
No, this is broken because I'm dead ass not lying. I could smoke him. I'm just thinking about his front door porch where he was like trying to control his legs and he crippled on the floor. That's like the first thing I got. Damn, I'm lying on that? That's bullshit. What?
Amazing.
I'd smoke him. Where is he?
Did you live rent-free with your girlfriend and her family for 2 years?
Damn, how's it? Yeah. I offered to pay, but they didn't let me.
You were telling the truth on that one.
Thank you,
but
thank you.
maybe you should have lied. Did you feel bad
Damn,
about
that's
eliminating
crazy.
Vegas Legion from Champs?
Yes and no, but yes. They're seeing them like, ugh.
I don't know, actually. You are lying.
I'm lying?
You are lying.
Them guys.
Yeah.
My bad, Clay.
Keep that shit together. What is more stressful?
Mhm.
Playing on stage or taking this test?
Taking this test.
He's lying. Playing on stage is way harder than this.
No, I'm actually like nervous right now.
I know your body. I know. I can see it. Sender is your favorite member of the coaching staff. True or false?
I mean, I like them both. True. Oh wait, no, false.
I think he's lying.
I know you're lying.
You think I love you? I hate you.
Last question. Out of all the CDL casters, I'm your favorite.
No.
He's lying. He's lying. How you feeling about the test?
Feel good. I was honest. I was honest, Abe.
You were
I
pretty
was nervous. I think it's the vibes, bro. Like this lamp. Why is it here? I think it was the lamp that got me. I felt like I was getting interrogated.
You were, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a good sport, and we really appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
That
was the lie
was
detector test,
something.
and he was Skies.
The truthful man.
That is all true.
That was something.
Dude, look at this.
You're sweating.
Bro.
Jeez.
I'm shook.
Why are you so nervous?
I don't know.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was nervous more here than stage. But like, all right.
All right, let's do an outro.
Okay.
Well, I think the noise speaks for itself, but right now we are watching a main stage match, Optic versus New York Subliners. The turnout is wild. I didn't expect anything less from the Optic and New York fans here in Vegas.
Not at all for day two. We've got fans going all the way up towards the top of the venue right now. It's electric here. I know those that are at home are saying, woulda, coulda. I mean, come on. It's been unbelievable. It's going to be an electric final couple of days as well.
It's going to be absolutely insane, and it's only getting louder in here. This is day number 2 at Champs. Imagine what 3 and 4 are going to bring. I literally can't wait, Shift. It's going to be amazing.
Tune in. Don't miss out on it. We've got a lot of electricity still to come, even though today may take the cake, let's be honest.
There it is.
Thanks so much, guys. You guys have been killing it all weekend long. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to COD Champs 2023. Optic Texas currently taking on the New York Subliners. And Jay, we have ourselves a series, New York in game 1. Optic answered to get to the round 10 in the S&D. And now we fly in for another hotel, this time for some control.
And this is everything, in my opinion, whoever walks away with the dub at the end of this one. Because both of these squads love themselves some hotel control. We know going into the veto process, Optic Texas, they are not going to play El Asilo. They do not want to play New York on that map, and New York do not want to play Expo. So it was going to be a square up on the hotel where both of these teams find a lot of success on the attacking side. Second for the Subliners, 4th for Optic Texas. So in my opinion, I think it all comes down to whoever walks away with at least one defense. One defense is all that this is going to come down to. And it's going to be the Subliners to start it off. Optic Texas feeling the momentum, feeling the crowd after a great search and destroy win. Can they change it to this map 3?
Absolutely. As you said, most times we're looking at teams to walk away with attacks. This time it feels
Okay.
like, given both of these teams' repertoire, it's all about who can walk away with the defenses. Currently Optic in firm control over at that B
Bro, that's a
zone.
hell of a
Nearly
1v1.
third of the
Shotzzy
way
versus
there.
Hydra.
They're also putting pressure on the top side of the map. Right now it's Shotzzy having a blast over at the A zone. New York in the back of their base, yet to really put a dent in this Optic attacking side.
They can't. They haven't even been able to find a kill as well.
Wait a second.
Shotzzy wins the one-on-one over towards A. That's 2 ticks about the B3 over towards B. New York had to get a move on it.
Whoa.
Shotzzy wins another one-on-one. B's already out the way. Optic are finding all the kills at the right time. And Shotzzy might have just done enough to get 2 segments by himself at this A point.
Oh, shit.
Not gonna drop until the trade comes in from Priesta. But 1 segment is all you need. With 2 minutes on the clock, Optic Texas coming out swinging.
Jay, I'm gonna let you know now, this one's done. This one's over.
Bro, what an offense. Holy shit.
And that is the way that you get momentum on your side. Load into an attack. Once they got on both of those objectives, they never looked back. But Jay, it was the one-man army inside a restaurant. Shotzzy so clutch to win those 1v1s, to make his teammates' lives so much easier in the pivot, in the transition, to get over toward that other zone. Excellent job here in round 1.
That was just flawless right there out of Optic Texas. Nice and early success on the attacking side. Now they're going back on the defense, and this time around, they're the team with trophy systems. So they're going to be prepared for the push. Dashy at least takes down 1. His trophy takes him down, but there's Ghosty for the cleanup. They're trying to shut down this early pressure from the subliners over towards B. The SMGs working flanks.
Looking for a few.
What the
and
fuck?
it is a team nade. That is not going to be a lovely sight to see with that team nade.
What the hell is going on?
For Hoop to have the easiest
Why is everybody
kill
team
on the
nading
middle
today?
side of the map. So back to the drawing board you go. Did get 1 segment over at B, but now it's about where does New York elect to go now, Jay?
They have to make a decision, because right now Optic Texas on a 2-2 split. They're finding all the kills at the right time, but Shotzzy drops. Dashy gets some bad
That timing is
and unfortunately turns
unfortunate.
at the wrong moment to now allow subliners to pause the time, get on this 8-point first segment about to be done. But Ghosty and Hook, they find 2. They're still going to apply this pressure.
Oh my goodness, what a snap there from Matthew Tinsley. Excellent work there out of Kismet. Priesta needing that fight, not going to earn it. A current 2v1 on the point, and Dashy may have looked to wait for some reinforcements given those close spawns. It looks like this A zone is surely going to go the way of the subliners, and it will. An extra minute added onto the clock, and in the meantime, Jay, they also didn't give up all that much time.
Yeah, they didn't give up a lot, and they also didn't give up a lot of lives as well. They only find themselves down by 2, but you have to be able to take care of these players coming off spawn. Hook with a huge one-on-one versus Hydra to shut down that pinch. So now all of New York are going to apply pressure through the middle of the map. Kismet invested that Dead Sounds to try to take bedroom control. He does take down Shotzzy, but your teammates are nowhere near the point. It's a lot of other players from Optic Texas you have to account for.
Ghosty also trying to dictate the spawns. Keep in mind that arrow on the bottom left side of your screen. He's trying to make the lives of New York a little bit more difficult, spawn them on the top side of the map, make them have to work through the opposite spawn. And right now, that is the trick they're looking to make. Kismet, another crucial gunfight up close, nose of the spawner that Ghosty is trying to be.
Ooh.
Great work coming in from him. That's a 4 spree, and now it's a stack from the subliners.
And Shotzzy's going to be the only guy who can actually make a play through top bed, and he might have found the timing. He's able to take down 2. The route man makes it happen, and Ghosty invests the cruise missile, so nothing gets out of hand. Optic Texas take 4
They're gonna hold
control
for the
of
moment.
map once again. 2 players pushed out towards bedroom. Fortunately, Ghosty does lose that fight to Hydra. But it's Dashy's turn now to put down the beams through the middle of the map while his teammates are still holding strong over towards the bedroom side.
Few begin to fault. New York looking for the regroup. Again, right now, if you're Optic, just trying to cut away a few players in stride, have those trades favor you. It is 2 segments over at B, so 1 more to go, and we're at a tie game, ultimately. But it's Shotzzy again. Such a fiend on the flank, tagged up and bagged up.
That's
New
gonna be
York
round.
find their answer, they find their window. It's skies for 2, and the round there from New York. As you said, Jay, it was all about attacks, and that has absolutely been the story. 2 for 2 as we are level at 1.
Yeah, Subliners, it wasn't as easy as it was for Optic Texas in that round number 1, but you complete that 8-point, you're able to extend that time, and then Hydra goes in a nice little 5-3 towards the back end, catching players from Optic Texas all spawn, creating openings for his teammates to eventually get on the point. And I love right there the play out of Skies, because he's the only guy that gets on towards B, but he puts himself on the backside of the block, so Shotzi's not able to find an angle unless he overextends. That leads to his teammates setting him up. New York able to tie it up at 1. Now it's Optic Texas. Can they have another attacking victory?
And it feels like for Skies at that moment, it's such a high-pressure moment, but as we saw in the content piece, my guy's been going through a lot this week and had that lie detector test, and I'm sure matches like this maybe feel a little bit easier based on the nerves, but into this round 3 we go. Optic on the attacking side and having a little bit to deal with over at the restaurant. By no means going to see that same level of success early on in the round, but given those close spawns, they're going to regroup and just try to get this one out of the way as fast as possible.
Yeah, you just got to get out of the way, and Ghosty with that too. Might have just got it done. Second segment is about to be in, and look how aggressive Shotzi is already on the map. Finds himself through middle arch, but he is going to get spotted, so you just want to play your life before and allow your teammates to get into the play. But now time is extended, 2 minutes. Try to work over towards this B point. Optic Texas is going to approach the flank angle because they don't have bedroom control. If they get a couple kills all spawn, that's the best case scenario. Hook at least find 1, but 2 of his teammates drop at the same time.
Yeah, problem being, well, I was going to say,
well,
New York are aware of his position, but it may not matter. Hook looking to be a bit of a thorn in the side. Eventually falls, and now we take a look at the top side of the screen. Minute 30 on the clock. You see Priesta now on a 5-spree, 1 more, and he's got the cruise missile. Trying to build up the artillery right now if you're New York. Also trying to build up the life advantage right now. Currently 22-18, a lot of games still to be played as Optic look to group up for once more another attacking play. All 4 players up as we begin with a pick from Ghosty.
And that's a big kill right there because now you have bedroom control. You're gonna have 1 player committing towards the flank. Unfortunately, can't win the fight, and that leads to the subliners finding 3 at the right time. Last player is gonna be Dashy. He does take down 2, but he has to do more because the players on his side are nowhere near. Oh, you have to worry about Kismet, who takes him down towards bottom bedroom. So 45 seconds left. New York still trying to hold on.
Excellent timing there from Kismet in that 5 minutes. Ghosty putting the SMG in use. Hook with the 3rd. Kismet, what can he do? What can he accomplish?
He gets out.
As he waits for the cavalry to arrive off of spawn, and they got the top right side of the map. So it is going to be New York arriving at the perfect time. 2 end up going Optic's way.
Whoa.
A nade coming in over the top. Priesta there for the answer. We continue to exchange blows. Back and forth, 20 seconds on the clock.
20 seconds to go. New York just have to hold strong over towards the double desk. All of Optic Texas applying pressure through the front. Let's just fly on out. Who's gonna play his life? Time is now gonna be paused. They get on the point. 8 to 10 in lives remaining. Trades are going back and forth. The second segment.
Oh shit.
Optic Texas trying to win it here.
Oh, Kismet, it's a fighting one in the meantime. Ghosty falls. The Kismet just
oh shit.
It looks like that's the case.
That should be around. What a hold.
4 seconds left on the clock. The New York just clutch up. It looks like it. Oh my word. Kismet just went God mode there at the end. That round had Optic's name written all over it, Jay.
You got to think, when Optic get a clean 3 dead, they know that the last player has to be on a flank. They know it's Kismet still alive. But once Kismet is able to find at least 1 kill, that's all he needed to do. He stays alive and forces Optic Texas to start to try to locate where he is in towards bedroom. And by the time they're doing that, all the time they are wasting, the players from the subliners come off spawn and hold strong towards the double desk and secure the first defense of the map. They give up 5 seconds, but who cares? You got the W. Subliners up 2-1, back on the attack.
Reason why we talk about New York, their success, how important this control is for them, Jay, is because of when they won control, it's led to success. 25-2 in series where they've won control. In series where they haven't, they're 2-15. So it feels like for the subliners, this one is essential. You need to get it done, and you'd prefer to not have to do it in 5 rounds. jumping into another as Hydra looks to get going. Hook there to limit
Bro,
him.
that is a
As we
bold-ass
continue to
chow,
trade
son.
Back and forth. Right now it's Texas with a decently sized lead in terms of the lives. Skies jumps in.
Yeah, Skies is in. Unfortunately, Nate is going to bounce rack, hit him in the face, but just focus on taking down Hoop. Big team shots out of Kismet to eventually equalize him. Now the first segment is about to come in towards A. Shotzi has that dead silence. He's trying to go for the flank. Him and his teammates combining for a couple team shots to take down 2. And dashing with the third. Last player here is going to be Hydra. Do they commit on trying to locate him? With only 30 seconds left. Optic Texas walk away right now. They will have another defense.
Time paused, but only for a moment. New York with 2 members on that B zone. Dashy, what he can do toward the back. It's Hook, ultimately from the front. Right now it's a 2v2 inside of the point. Shotzi looking to make these fights be on his terms. Hydra ends up finding the double, so he stalled the time, but for the most part, it is going to allow for some freedom to happen over toward the top side. One player from New York on A, the other over at B. Great work in the clutch moments for the subliners to stay alive, and they are building upon that advantage. That is 4 down, and that could be game right there.
This could be game. They have the stack over towards B, so if you are Optic Texas, you know you can't fight
That's
that
literally
side.
it.
It's a race.
It's already a race. They have 3 players on that side of the map. There's only 1 player from New York on the point. It's going to be Priesta, but they're finding all the kills. Dashy finds 1. That's now 3 dead. It's all on Shotzi. He drops, and the subliners come out with the control to take a commanding 2-1 lead.
Holy shit.
All it takes is 1 team fight. Takes 1 situation. 1 moment in that round number 4 where New York had an answer. They get the clean 4 down, and you could tell, Jay, they knew exactly what to do in that moment. They were prepared for that success. Locking up B, transition to A, and from there it's all about the trades.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wonderful
Alright, yo,
work
I gotta
from
go
New
check on my
York, and
dogs.
as
I will
we
be
said,
right back.
Their success has come from control. Rarely, if ever at all, do they lose a series after winning in control in a series.
And in that final round, I thought the subliners, they were getting heavily outslayed. But when they extend that time, at least put a lot of pressure over towards B, and they also had 1 player over towards A. You're now forcing Optic Texas to come off spawn, put a lot of commitment towards that B point, but at least send 1 player towards A. So it's not going to be a 3v4. It's not going to be a man advantage for you on that side of the map. And that leads to Kismet finding 3. Once he takes down all 3 players at the B point, he knows B's out the way. And at the same time, Priesta wins a 1-on-1 towards A. All of Optic Texas come off spawn because they dropped at the same time. And that's what made it super easy for the subliners to hit the transition over towards the opposite side of the map and close this one out. But it was a back and forth game. It's just the subliners a little bit more cleaner on their attacking side, and they were the team that at least clutched up on that 1 defense.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That defense was massive when you think about obviously what they were able to do in that closeout round. But I don't know about you, man, but it just feels like when we look at the respawns, right now New York are 2 for 2. They're hoping to make it 3 for 3 in this upcoming Hydro HP. But it just feels like for New York, it's not the Hydra show, right?
No.
It feels like it has been a collaborative effort for everybody. Hydra's had his moments, but we're talking about Kismet. We're talking about Priesta, what he's been able to do. Skies has been solid. This has been the team effort that you are looking for if you're a New York fan.
And this was the team effort that they were missing at Major 4 when they played
I have
Optic,
returned.
because it was Skies who dropped like a 0.6. Priesta drops a 0.5. But the impact kills that they are making, the impact plays that they are making in this map and series is unbelievable. It's just full teamwork on full display right now from the subliners that is giving them the edge so far. And with them taking that control, you gotta think New York are put themselves in a position to walk away with this series, knowing the next map that's coming up.
You can see the fire coming out of everybody over on that stage for the boys in yellow. Kismet getting loud, Skies as well.
I don't know, man. I don't think I have a whole lot of faith in the Optic regain.
And right now they have got it. So many players on this team trying to make a statement here at Champs. You could go across the list. A prove-it year, basically for all 4 players on this roster. And right now, Jay, they are 1 map victory away from guaranteed top 3. Unreal story for them. But Hydro HP up next. What are you looking to see from the boys in green?
if you are Optic Texas, you just got to make the game a little bit chaotic for the subliners because they are basically #1 in every single statistic. #1 in rotation, #2 in breaks, #1 in holds. So if map 1 told us anything, Optic Texas were the better team on that map in rotations, but couldn't win anything. So you have to, on a map
Well, I mean, they're
like
still in
Hydro,
winners, so.
hit those water routes. Put yourself in a position to make plays happen. And I'm definitely looking at the SMGs who had a slow start in that map #1. Shotzzy answers back in that map #2. The guns are starting to get hot. I'm really focused on those water out battles between Hydra and Kismet because those guys love themselves some Hydra. They know exactly what they need to do in every single situation. Optic Texas just have to be prepared because I feel like every time we watch them on Hydra Hardpoint, it's always a photo finish. 250 to like 230, it always goes down to the end in Optic victories.
Absolutely, it's going to be a blast. We'll have to watch and wait to see what will happen here on this upcoming Hydra Hardpoint. A lot on the line here.
Hey, what up,
for
Kiko?
Optic
Here you go, bro.
Texas fans. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have not done so already, make sure to check out Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. You can see that QR code. Pull your phone out, pull out the camera, snap it, and make sure to sign on up. I know the boys over on the mobile site are having a blast with it. Make sure to go ahead and do it if you've not done so already. But into this game 4 we go, Jay. We're talking about really multiple players for both sides of the equation for New York. You've got Hydra, you've got Kismet, who love those water routes. But if there is one guy who I know loves them probably more than anybody else, it is Shotzzy. Yeah, he is said almost like a freak. He's like, yeah, I love Hydra Hardpoint. I don't care if anybody else doesn't. This is my map. It's fair to say we're going to be spending quite a bit.
The control was nuts, bro.
Of this game #4, and that good old H2O.
Now, if you're
that plus minus.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Oh
like,
my.
Every time New York played this map, they are absolutely slamming their opponents. #1 hold percentage, so it's basically impossible to find breaks if you are Optic Texas. So you just got to be the team there early, but Optic trying to rally back, trying to force the game 5. They're going to be on the preferred side going into that P2. Their main focus is not give up a lot of time off this P1. Hook starts it off with the first. It's a trade back and forth, but Optic Texas a step ahead right now. They just want to hold this setup.
Hydra will take the first of what will be many water routes here on some good old Hydro, and at the same time, New York will also put their foot inside of the hard point for the opening few seconds. As you said, buddy, Optic with the more preferred side over at P2, so they will have that to hold on to. 20 seconds still to fight for, and right now for New York, it's about trying to battle out of your spawn, get past that 50-yard line.
And already Kismet's hitting that water route. He's going to find himself behind enemy lines towards that P2 HP. As the rest of the subline is going to apply the pressure through the front. Kismet wins that one-on-one versus Dashy. So now Optic are going to spawn across the map. This is a crucial moment that the subliners are able to take full advantage of because of the route by Kismet.
Oh, but Shotzzy, as we said, one route countered by another. Shotzzy going to do whatever he can to stay alive, apply some pressure from the back.
Big win.
Great fights. And just like that, Optic have broken over at P2.
That's a beautiful break from Optic Texas. It starts with the water route from Shotzzy. You spawn New York all the way across the map. And now Ghosty, Mr. Communication, is letting them know they're all crossing through P1 side. We're going to be prepared for the gunfights. Shotzzy already 5-0, cannot earn himself the cruise missile, but with 30 seconds left, you will take this time if you are Optic Texas.
Oh, my.
Throwing that lead.
Whoa!
It's taking over the game.
What the fuck?
With 3, Optic Texas.
Oh, he didn't have any ammo.
Reloading falls, but take a look already at the rotation. This is massive. Already, New York walking away with the scrap time, but it's Ghosty in the back. Wins that one on to Skies, and already Optic have got numbers. Dashy puts his first kill up on the board, and we prepare for New, and it's Optic again on the more favorable spot.
Yeah, Optic are going to be here early. Ghosty trying to block these spawns, not allow any subliners players to spawn behind enemy lines. So far, New York are just going to apply the pressure through the front end. Shotzzy knows exactly where they're coming from, but he cannot take down Kismet. You also have a route coming in from Skies, pitches from every single angle. Wow. The subliners get the break, and now it's going to lead to some much-needed time.
My goodness, man. Just feels like at Hydra, we're so often talking about rotations, how important that those are, and so far, early on in this game, it is about the breaks. It's been about the routes. Another break potentially here for Optic. Shotzzy elevates, jumps on forward, gets the assistance, and now it's Ghosty putting that Vaznev to good use.
And this is perfect right here. If you are Optic Texas, you apply the pressure over towards P3. Your teammates are
Whoa.
already rotating. And cannot be slowed down until Priesta wins that one-on-one.
Actually only
But
got
it's
2.
Optic Texas winning a rotation. Just got to pay attention to those water routes. Don't allow these SMGs to try to make something happen. Shotzi wins that one-on-one versus Priesta, but Optic Texas fully set up. Hoop is ready for every engagement from every angle.
Yeah, right now for Optic Texas, you're set up quite well. You're ready for every angle, but isn't going to matter. First 2 kills coming in from the subliners. Let's see how the remainder here of Optic Texas can lock it down.
Nah, I just need them all to come back to Halo,
Slow
actually.
start to the game, but he eventually falls. And really, he is the pillar in the backside of the map. He gets taken down, and how about another break here from the subliners?
That's just beautifully played right there from New York. They send multiple players up through P2. They still apply the pressure through the front end, but they clutch up in those fights and spawn Optic Texas across the map. They're not going to be able to take the lead. They're going to keep the game close. Only 10 seconds left on P4. You're not going to force Optic Texas to set up properly towards the next. They are going to get those back spawns, so they should be allowed to get fully set up, but that's actually a massive kill because potentially Hook is going to spawn out behind enemy lines. No, he's going to spawn right next to his teammate, Optic, in
Oh
full
man,
control
just
of
swimming.
P5. Yeah, you just never really know when it comes down to Hydro. And sometimes the players don't either, but chaos begins to ensue. Right into the turbine we go, and it's early trades back and forth. New York for the moment coming out on top, as you said. Feels like at the first set of rotations, I mean, rotos are fine, but it's been about the breaks. New York doing a great job from the front as now they maintain the time. Lead change about to be in.
Whoa.
Skies right there, guarantees.
Hello.
They were able to flip those spawns as well, so now Optic Texas spawning over towards P1. New York do a great job of finding the kills to flip it right on back because they know we have to get top dome going into the next 2 hills. Subliners take the lead for now. Optic Texas spawning behind enemy lines. Sky's currently on a 5 streak, can potentially earn himself a cruise missile. But New York currently up by 20 points. If they can walk away with this remaining junk time, this is exactly how you want to go into the next set of hard points.
And at the same time as well, you're also going to have Skies, who just earned the cruise missile, finishes his food.
New York, New York looking like they might close it here, bro.
But as we said for New York, you can be happy with that, Jay. As we said, they've got that
We'll
right
see.
side of the map, continuing to put themselves on the more favorable side. And now with those 2 kills, they can begin to re-engage back into P1.
Yeah, because you know you don't want to give them a lot of time. At this P1 hard point, let's just
Damn.
pull out the knife. Kismet is making plays happen.
Damn.
Unfortunately, can't find the kill onto Dash.
What
He
the
tries to set
fucking
up Hydra.
overchow?
He can't find anything either. So with only 30 seconds left, Optic have the bodies. They just have to apply the pressure, win this next set of fights, spawn the subliners behind them, so they can have a lot of success again at that P2.
I think my break off of that non-shots he died actually.
Spawn New York out.
Looks like they're still going to hold on to it for the moment. 13 seconds left at P1. NYSL have done what they need to. They had to give away the lead, but it's going to be a worthy transaction in the end to put yourself on the more favorable side for what is a money hill on this map. Hydra looking to hit a few
flank,
rounds
bruh.
as Texas begin their first brigade, begin their first look, their first push at it. Pistol out.
What?
Nearly finds a second.
Why are we
Hydra does the job that
pistoling?
he needs to, but Optic are right on the edge of trying to go for the break. That's going to be 2 players already found.
Shotzi's making plays, man. He was able to hit a water route. He's able to find
Damn.
3 as well. And now the subliner spawning across the map. Unfortunately, does not read the spawn
Oh.
for Hydra, and Hydra makes them pay. He finds 2 to lead to the break for the
Oh.
subliners. Unfortunate teammate coming in from Hoop. And now the subliners have the ability to take the lead right on back. But if you're paying attention to your mini-map,
And it's a
Skies
fucking
is a
tragedy
step
for
ahead.
Optic.
He's already at the next hill.
Wonderful work from New York, taking advantage of the opportunities that they have been provided with. 15 seconds still to fight for, and right now, with how close of a game that it is, you will walk away with every second that you can. Big battle in the bag. Is Shotzi ready? Big win. He'll grab it. 4 go down, and we step aside. A listening now with Optic Texas.
You should go left. Okay,
Yo, I'm laying down top dome. They killed me dome. They killed me dome. They're hard clearing dome. They're hard clearing dome. They're all there. Made me taking right rounds.
Right, Optic right. I've all right. I front, guys. I front. Yo, one guy's he's still spot, money.
I need him in front. I need him in front. I'm blocking, by the way.
Semi top.
Pitch the back. They're gonna spawn on the back. 2 in the Hydra's in the back. Caesar's front. Caesar's bridge.
He's out of rocks.
I'm leaving them in the back. I'm letting them spawn there.
Listen,
They're all spawning there. They're all spawning there.
You could go right.
Good.
I'm trying to push you. I got front in deck. Wait, front in deck. They're spawning behind you. Wait, nothing here. You guys go. Back shit now. He's trying to load. Yeah, I got you. Okay, push. There's 2 old.
Damn.
Go right when you spawn. Go right. Yeah, I hear it.
Priest is in the deep back. Yep.
They're gonna probably.
Hold on, one could be like ruins are trying to come.
I'm down to go deep water, yo. Just try and look over me. Try and look over me.
We got P5, one shot. He's going out. He's pitching.
I got him. You looking over me deep, right? I got hit my name here. They know I'm here. They know I'm here.
P1. I spawned out.
That's fine.
The guy old one P1. The guy old one
Yo,
P1.
castle me. You know where this guy's P1?
Top castle.
He's outer right.
Inside castle.
I hear that.
I need him time. One shot time. I don't see the guy old.
Yo, it's castle weak.
Yo, one guy's still caution. Paco's going mid. Or he ran back to the dome.
One guy's in castle.
Outer castle.
Top boulder. Boulder, one shot. Boulder dead. One more for P2 in time. Going front side time. Backside time.
Yeah, you got me in ocean. In water. He's outer right water.
Some out P5. Some swan out P5.
Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck?
Yo, he's back boulder. Case. He's laying down on top.
What's up, Brad Cat? What the hell is going on?
Yo, one could be P3 guys, right?
Yeah, could be. I think they're all old.
Make sure we book.
Yo, what's good, Brad Cat? How's it going?
Back ass.
Holy shit, son.
A nice little check-in there with Optic Texas as we continue to battle hill after hill after hill. But Jay, if there's one thing I take away from the comms, it is the human radar, the rookie and Ghosty, trying to give every single bit of information over to the rest of the squad. Man, the communication was on point right there from Optic Texas. The only thing they couldn't find the kill on the Kismet. That leads to New York finding at least 20 to 25 seconds. Still at that P4 hard point. Kismet is not slowing down. He does get shut down from that cruise missile, but already in towards the P5 generator are the subliners. Now it's all on to Skies. He's the only man here. Optic Texas, they're right back on in. They know exactly where he is. He's just got to find the kill. It's a matter of just trying to lock it in. A matter of trying to find it. Big seconds right now from New York. Skies goes bye-bye, and from there, it's not going to be a 1v1 for a lot of time. Kismet takes it again. He's just making plays, man. All
Kismet is everywhere, bro.
Fights. For this final 20 to 25 seconds, Kismet is coming out on top.
Hey, well, I hope it's going well, Brad Cat.
A little bit of a lead.
Hope it's going all right.
Back towards the P1 hard point.
Oh my God, Shotzi's on his ass.
For that water control.
What the fuck?
Pulls out the pistol, and now it's Optic Texas winning that rotation. They're going to be able to take the lead right on back, but they're more focused on maintaining
on God, I
the
believe
side.
you. Sometimes
Where is Priesta? He's been the guy that you have to focus on. Meanwhile, here comes the streak from the top. Cruise missile engaged, and Dashi will get wiped away. Big moments going on in the back. We're also battling at P1. Chaos right now ensuing here on Hydro.
Oh, that's
Shotzi
big.
wins the fight, and with that, as his teammates begin to fall, it could be a good position, given where he has locked
It's a good play out of Kismet.
Back and forth we go, as New York are just trying to figure out
He
where
just went
Optic's
middle,
hiding.
though.
Where is Shotzi at? Yeah, Shotzi's just playing his life beautifully. He knows that his teammates are going to win
Oh,
those
hell
gunfights
yeah,
over
Brad
towards
Cat.
P1, and now that's 3 dead. You only have to focus on Hydra.
You chill.
When you get all those kills, you put yourself on the better side of the map. It's going to be Optic Texas winning the rotation. You still have Dashi applying pressure, trying to build a layer over towards P1 side, but this is going to be a photo finish. Optic in full control, have to hold on. It comes down to this. It comes down to this situation. A New York break or an Optic. Oh, what's it going to be? Skies with one. We continue to battle back and forth. It's an open hard point for the moment as Kismet is happy to walk away.
Oh shit.
Shotzi answers it from there. Optic know exactly where New York are going to engage from.
Oh!
Optic Texas.
Oh my God.
New York spawning all the way across the map. They are trying to force the game 5. Well, last player, it's on to Kismet.
Oh, Kismet again! Oh my God! They can still win here. They can still win here. They can still win here.
You gotta go if you are Optic Texas. You gotta apply the pressure. At least get 10 for a millisecond. Ghosty starts it off with the first.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Holy shit! Oh my God, that's fucking crazy.
I thought that one player from Texas, Shane Dolphin, dived in and just got a sliver.
What the fuck, bro?
It looks as if the answer to that is no. New York, come away with a stunner.
Yeah, did Kismet make a god play, or did he spawn there, or did he spawn there and then make a god play?
1 second, Jay. And this goes Optic's way.
What happened?
It's guaranteed. And I
told you before the match started. Every time Optic spawn in on Hydra HP, it always is a photo finish towards the very end. But it all falls into the hands of Kismet. Play after play throughout the entirety of the map. Winning such crucial one-on-one
Holy shit, that's
gunfights.
crazy.
In those final moments, he's able to find two, flip the spawns for
Alright, man.
Texas.
That's it for tonight, so I'm up out of here. I'm gonna go chill with my brother and get some food and shit. But I will probably actually be turning the stream back on later again, because I think I'm gonna be gaming some more. So I'm gonna turn the stream off for a little bit, but I think I'll be back with some more shit later. Yeah, appreciate y'all chilling. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Again, we'll probably be back later. So yeah, have a dope rest of your night. Much love, and I'll catch y'all back here in just a little bit. Yeah. Right, that match was